Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're all doing well. We are back with a FFA tournament, so I'll be playing in today's tournament, and it is going to be pretty similar to last time. Granted, it is going to be mega random with nomad mode. So nomad is on, and that means we start with only 3 workers, and it's going to get pretty wild. So let me make sure here. Let's invite you to the group, I guess. Looks good, getting all the players in here. Going to be playing the Malians. I've been playing them a little bit in 1v1 offline, having some good success. Honestly, really like the civilization. I feel like they have good gold for FFA, so that's good. And yeah, we'll get this going. I think we have one more player. We are in one of the bigger pods. I think we have a 5-man pod. There's some 4-man ones, but this one's going to be 5. So the only person we're missing is the Fern. Oh yes, the dreaded emojis. Forgot about those. Yeah, we have to type our signature one.
I am weak.
Oh my god.
Please don't kill me.
It's just like a terrible Palpatine impersonation. All right, perfect. Anyone know? All right. How you guys doing? Welcome. It's going to be good. I don't know if this is the person. Yes, we should close the spot. Outrun, are you... I'm just seeing if this is our player before we get started. I'm going to ask. It looks like so far in the pod. Oh my god, it just totally startled me.
Good luck. Have fun.
All right. So it looks like it's the right person. Yeah, I think we're all set. So we're going to get started. We are a nomad. It looks like all the settings are correct. And reveals the map for eliminated players. Okay, we can do that. Yeah. And teams together, medium for the biome. Let's do a little Sahara Desert one. That's always pretty cool. So we have Malians, Delhi, Ottomans, and double Chinese. The Chinese are certainly going to be the most, the toughest to face, I would say. They're very scary as you progress to the later ages of the game, but I think we're ready. Everyone good? Let's party. Yeah, the 8 streams have been fun. We'll be going to some Total War action tomorrow. We're going to be doing maybe a head-to-head campaign. I'm not sure what day this week Pwn has off, but regardless, we'll do it. All right, good luck, have fun. Let's have it. Let's do it. Let's get the W, or try to. This is not the final. We are in the first round, so there's 2 rounds. Right now we have, I think, 8 pods going, so there's 8 pods of either 4 to 5 players, and the winner of each of those pods will be advancing on to the grand finals, just like we had last week. Yeah. Been watching your stuff for a few months. Love the AOE4 content. Last FFA was crazy. Dude, look, the screen is totally struggling. Look at that. Look at the jelly player. He's just out there. The one thing we maybe have going for us is the Malians do have a good late game gold economy with the gold mining pits, so maybe we can outgold some people. But again, they're still Delhi, and Ottomans late game aren't bad. The military schools give you a constant flow of good quality gold units, so you have that going for you for sure. Yeah, there's a couple fun things here. All right, guys, I just woke up. Let's get this party started. And not be the first one to die, ideally. Even if you don't get the W, it's still a W. Yeah, exactly. Every L is a learning experience. That's right. Strongest faction in FFA is English and Chinese. Hands down. So the Chinese players, if the Delhi player and the Ottoman player actually want to win, we need to probably take down the Chinese players because they're just so insane in Imperial Age. Yeah, so we can... Oh, that's right, though. This is Nomad, so that kind of changes things a little bit. Okay, so Let's go. Oh my god, I totally forgot it was Nomad. I was planning my build order. I was like, okay, how are we going to do this? I need to find a food source, but this looks pretty good here. Yeah, we got a tree line, a gold pit. I just need to kind of look around and see if there's anything here, but you don't want to take too long to get this going. All right. Oh my god, it doesn't get more ideal than that. I mean, it does, but berry bush gold, you stone outcropping, come on, man. That's pretty good. And there's a lot of sheep over here, so we got to remember that. Remember the sheep are here. You, buddy, you just hustle up here. Looks like there's some water. Oh, the dreaded Lord of Pirates could return. Okay, so not a bad starting spot. Not bad. I mean, we have the berry bushes right here, which is really good. And we got a tree line. We have pretty much all the primary resources. And it looks like there's water nearby. We'll get a scout immediately. That's what you always want to do first, is get a scout, so you can start grabbing all the sheep and whatnot. It can be risky going in the corners because everybody has that idea that they want to go there. But I hope Delhi goes all in on the sacred sites. Yeah, they probably will. There's 3 sacred sites on this map, so I would imagine they would. It's a pretty good TC spot. I mean, there could be better ones on the map, but I'm pretty damn pleased with this one, especially if all 3 of my villagers make it there pretty quickly. I think we'll be okay. Yes. I'd like to watch you with English. Yeah, English is really good. I don't like to play England in FFAs though, because it kind of makes you like, if you're playing against good FFA opponents, they'll target you, because if you don't, the English players always win in the late game. You just can't keep up. Their infinite gold and like food production in Imperial just crushes everyone. Not to mention their units are really good too. Yeah, this is a video game, Edwin. Correct. It is a video game. All right, so we'll do this, and we can start getting houses going. Oh, we could actually just do this and this. Yeah, that's an idea. So what do? We open with this and then get a house? Yeah, I like that idea. Oh, but then we don't. Oh, yeah, the house will give us. This will give us 10 supplies, so maybe building that early is a good idea. The problem is, I don't know. Yeah, this might set us back. We'll have to see. We're gonna have to like mine lumber pretty quickly. We'll have like one guy in the berry bushes, and then you two can just go after this tree. All right. Yeah, because we went for the early gold, so that's gonna start giving us a decent amount of gold per minute. And yeah, we're a little bit far away from the straggler trees here, so it's not gonna be the most efficient. All right, so let's grab you. Get you guys popping out here. And life is good. How's everyone doing? Welcome to the stream. It's Sunday, and we're getting a little bit of gold going, so that'll help us get to the next age here. I'm sorry you missed the tournament, man. I know. This is going to be a fun one. Probably should get a scout, like as our second piece. Yeah, that'll kind of... We're going to be like locked for villagers for a moment, but I think this build order is pretty good for starting to get like maximize that gold efficiency. Malian houses only cost a little bit too, so we can like start here, and then we can get this going like right here. Perfect. All right, so let's get out and start scouting. See what everybody's up to. I remember there was some sheep over here, so we need to go try and grab those if we can. Gotta hunt down the sheep. Yeah, it's a good spot. I would say it's good. It looks like there's some sheep over here, and we want to bounce over, grab these guys, and you, buddy, you just keep jumping on this, and we should have enough gold. But yeah, we need to make sure we have like a constant villager production. That's like a really important thing to stabilize. So let's explore like our nearby region. Like we want to kind of make sure we don't have somebody in the corner like behind us or something that we need to be aware of, because we could definitely get karate chopped if that's the case. All right, so we're getting good income from the gold vein there with the house. Gonna need to get some lumber economy going. Ah, the Chinese scout. He is there. Okay, so maybe he'll bring us those sheep. Probably not going to be any sheep up here considering he just checked it out. How many do we got here? 6. Looking good. I think that's enough. Now we can start hitting the lumber a little bit. So let's continue over here. Malian houses only cost a little bit, but they don't give as much supply, so they typically need more. Okay, so we got like a big desert here. I really like the Saharan desert kind of template. I think it looks really, really good. Okay, so let's go down here and down here and down here. Got the sheep here near the base. It might just kind of get close enough that it gets pulled to my base. Okay. Look how haggard this is. Look how buggy that shit is. Look at that. Oh my god, that's so janky. What the hell is that? Look at the water cutoff. That sometimes happens on these maps, like the mega random ones and stuff. Okay, so we got the corner up here. Looks like there's a deer camp. I don't think there's anybody behind us. Yeah, I think we definitely got like as good of a spot as it's gonna get. Okay, get the house going. And we should probably build like a lumber camp here in a minute too. Just wanted to get that. Okay, so still lurking around. Head down the side of the map. Let's actually check this area, because I need to like plan for the veiny gold veins and make sure that I'm able to jump on those. Hey man, I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. Alright, let's get that tree. We'll set up our lumber operation probably over here. I think it's a little bit safer. And yeah, we haven't discovered anybody yet, which is very strange. Usually at this point you kind of would have seen somebody by now. It's a beautiful waterfall, yes. It is indeed. Handcrafted by Relic. Alright, so let's send the next worker over there. And you, buddy, can come here. Let's turn in, and we'll set you up like this. Alright, so far so good. No drama yet. But, you know, you never know. You never know. I wonder what civilizations are going to add next. I feel like we're going to probably get some sort of Scandinavian civilization and maybe like Japan. I feel like that could happen. Build a wonder next to the Haggard Waterfall for style points. It could happen, for sure. It definitely could. I'm not against that idea. What I really like about Malians is you don't really need to worry about getting gold in the Dark Ages at all? Like you just are basically chilling out and just you know, letting your camp do most of the heavy lifting. Okay, I like the fact that there's like water here and like a little bit of a pass because I can like easily barricade it off, and then I'm feeling pretty safe from that direction. Like I'll know if somebody's coming. But we have to see if like two players are kind of close together. That's really the business here. Obviously, we're playing nomad, so the start's going to be a lot slower, 100%. All right, could make a mill like down here, and then start to like use my excess gold to like make the oxen, which might not be a bad idea. We could do that. So let's drop that here. That's going to allow us to make some oxen here, and that'll like kind of secure our food. Because with Malians, you can buy oxen essentially and get like good food income. Wow, like almost no relics around me though. This is a pretty desolate land. But we're gonna get some ox. Just kind of like whenever I have a surplus of gold, I'm just gonna pop one out here. No, Hadries, they didn't, not yet. I would imagine they will soon. Okay, so let's grab one of you guys. Arguably, getting the wheelbarrow might be better. Let's grab both. But then we're gonna be so tight on gold. Yeah, we need to keep that gold. Okay, this could be like a spot for somebody to like troll with the wonder, for sure. All right, some more houses. Houses, and houses. Somebody got feudal age already. Pulo. Granted, I'm taking a pretty greedy approach, but that's still very quick. Yeah, Byzantines could be a lot of fun too. There's a lot of great civilizations they could add. Okay, let's go here, buddy. Build all these, please. Thank you. Hey, Commando. Sunday afternoon coffee, guitar, and an FFA stream. Hey, sounds fun, man. What are you playing? Kind of jams you got going there. All right, so we're gonna get the houses all set up, and we can mine it directly from the TC too, so we don't even need a mining camp, which is super nice. Okay, let's get you down here. Set this up like so. I think that's a good idea as well. I definitely do. We're not like in any rush to age up, although we're gonna get it here pretty soon. We just need like another turn in, and we'll go for the Mansa Quarry. Mansa Quarry is really good. Gives you like just fat stone, although the trade network one is pretty good too. But I think we're going to go for the quarry. Yeah, I think we're going to go for the quarry. Just getting that, like, again, anything that gives you just constant gold throughout the course of the game is so good. The relic situation, not great. We're not seeing too many of those. Okay, so people are reaching feudal here. I'll be joining them shortly. And let's grab some of you woodworkers. We should probably keep that going. All the houses are more or less good. All right, time to bring the sheep back. Found another relic. Trade post. This is a good trade post. Like if we set up in the corner, that's going to be very solid for sure. Hey, Commando, thank you so much. All right, so hustling over. We got you coming up in a second. Is this deep water? No, it's all shoreline. All shoreline, but still, it's kind of like having a second TC, so can't complain. Come on, give me the turn. There we go. All right, and let's go ahead and get the wheelbarrow soon. Wheelbarrow is just like just pretty much generally always very good upgrade. All right, set that up. Nope, you go do this, and you bring this unholy legion of sheep back. I guess we didn't really need to make the oxen at that point, but it's okay. 1, 2, and 3. So that's going to be a very lucrative ore pit, like very lucrative, or gold mining pit. All right, sheep are there. Now we need to go find out where like people are. It's been suspiciously quiet. Probably just going to take gold just for the fast age up. So you guys do this, jump over here, and we need to see what our neighbors are so we can dictate. Probably just gonna go cavalry for now, like at first. And we need to, I kind of screwed up this ore pit position. Let's actually, yeah, there's not any other ones really close by. So we shouldn't have built the quarry right next to that. We're gonna lose out on a tiny bit of gold from that. It's not that much, but still not like ideal, right? Let's get a gatehouse here. Perfect. Need to know what's going on in the neighborhood. Head over here. So currently this is giving us 86 gold a minute, which is pretty sweet. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Okay, so you go here and here. It's nice having the 2 golds like right next to our base. It's going to make that a lot easier. It's going to make it a lot easier. Yeah, I love the Mansa Quarry is a great one. And plus, if you want stone in the late game, okay, we have a Chinese neighbor. All right, so probably like some sort of Zhuge Nu action, I would wager, is going to be the course of action here. And this is XRY. Yeah, see, we have 5 people in this game, guys. 5 people. It's not just a 4-person FFA like the first rounds usually are, so we have to take that into account as well. Okay, looking good. Now let's go castle and try and secure some relics. We need to just become the Dark Lords of Gold. If we want to... I could rush China, I guess. Although it looks like China's... Oh, that's a little bit aggressive. I don't know if I like that. China's making a blacksmith already. They must know where I am. So we're going to go see what kind of military production they're doing. We have to keep it honest here. Okay, looking good. And let's set you up here. And more houses. Just to get the gold income. Let's go see like how truly aggressive they're getting on this. We have to keep tabs. Okay, fishing operation's pretty good. Like our food is gonna be nasty. Okay, China's got their gold over here. It is the dreaded XRY. It looks like he's making Zhu Gnu, and he does have 5 of them. Are they actually damaged is the question. Nope, they're all pretty healthy. All right, so that's definitely some Zhu Gnu. Scary, scary. Okay, so we have a couple more spots here. I've learned to not really mess with the cattle system until a little bit later on. Like a little bit later. Okay, so he's just building some outposts and things like that. I'm just building some military infrastructure, so I'm not like helpless. Yeah. Just gotta be safe. Alright, looks good. We're getting a lot of gold, don't even really need to mine it, which is great. We're getting like 250 a minute, and you know, we're just kind of chilling here. Are they coming? Don't know. I would imagine he's probably has Song Dynasty. There's a scout coming, an Ottoman Empire scout, and it looks like Outrun Carton just got the feudal age. We're pretty close to the next age. We got some Sofa, which are a pretty good unit. Really, really good actually. Manzikori's getting us gold as well. So now we just need to save up food for a moment, and we should be okay. So just got to keep tabs on the Chinese here, really. All right, so let's get you guys, and quickly produces nearby cattle, produce food per minute. Which I think is what we'll do. And we'll do it over here. I think that's a good spot. I think it's a pretty good spot. Yeah. Alright, so now we can just start making some Sofa, and we can make some a blacksmith here to get any like armor upgrades and whatnot. Gotta keep tabs on China here. And it looks like we're going to the next age. We're building this back here, and then we'll surround it with cattle ranches, essentially. That is going to be the game plan. So now we can actually start mining some gold like proper. Alright, so let's go see if we could find some relics up here or something. Yeah, teal's definitely probably the biggest threat to me here, I would wager. Just based on the proximity. But we're going to surround this with cattle ranches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that basically just gives you so much food as the Malians. It's pretty nuts. You can really pop off. Let's get the ranged armor. A little bit of this. Yeah, feeling good. It's a good start. It's a good start. All right, so some more fishing boats. We don't need too many more. Our food economy is going to be pretty bonkers as is. So homie's setting all that up, and then we're going to go ahead and get you. And that's where we can start producing the cattle. And Sofa, how much gold do they cost? Yeah, it's a lot of food for those guys, isn't it? All right. They're really good cav units. Once you get them to the castle age, they become very efficient. Because you get the imported armor, which gives them +2 armor. It's very, very good. Okay. Let's cruise over. China's... I wonder how I can compete with China in late game. Like, if it's possible. It's like macro like that. Zhu Gnu obviously would get wrecked by my javelin throwers, so that's probably something we want to focus on. Like javelin throwers and Sofa as a combo. I feel like that's a really, really strong combo. So now we go to the Manzikori and we switch it to stone. And just have it basically bank stone for us the entire rest of the game. Alright, we're going to go do a little bit of raiding up here. Just kind of see what's going on. It looks like I'm kind of alone on this side of the... Not alone, but it's mainly the Chinese player and myself. He's still H2, which is good. Alright, let's get lumber upgrades, food gathering. The works, although food gathering I suppose isn't that useful. Yeah, whatever, it's fine. Alright, so we're gonna go say hello to the Chinese eco here. Enemy destroyed X... Oh, shit. Oh! XRY is just straight up dying here. Okay, you know what? Let's just chill back. We can actually kind of see what's going on. Okay, so the next age is upon us. Let's do that. We don't have enough for the imported armor yet. No problem. I am more than happy to see this. This is good news for us. All right, so let's get you. And looks like we're all set there. So let's get you guys on gold right now. And then we want to get a religious building here. So somebody is killing XRY at the moment. Don't know who it is. Let's get the poison archers going. I'm just going to kind of ride by and see what's going on. There's some sort of Mortal Kombat going. Oh, he's going castle. Okay, well, let's just take down some workers. We can't be Care Bear here. This is a tournament, so we gotta like try everything we can to eliminate our opponents. Okay, he just lost a bunch of bills. He's probably in some danger. I feel like he's in Mortal Kombat somewhere. And now we want to do this, and yep, like so. XRY got Castle Age, but not before some serious damage was taken. Okay, now let's get these guys. No problem. And now we can get the cattle operation going, and we should have some like insane levels of food, like absolutely nuts. Okay, he just lost another. Yeah, XRY is probably dead. It sounds like he's being attacked by somebody else, and he probably just lost like a bunch of bills. Okay, let's grab this. I wonder who's attacking him though, honestly. I wonder who is. He says no. He says Turin. Don't make me feel bad. I have to get rid of you guys. You're playing China. I can't. Other civs I'm happy to fight late game, but so we got the Sofa raid coming in, and he's got Zhug Nu, so the javelin thrower should actually be pretty good. Okay, we're getting some pretty brutal damage here. It doesn't look like he's fighting anyone super serious. Like nobody's attacking him here, and I see his military. It's just a couple spearmen, which we can actually probably deal with. All right, so we need to get the javelin guys upgraded, but probably just imported armor is going to be the better bet right now. Okay. I know there's another China, but you so happen to be the Chinese player who's sitting right next to me. That is the disadvantage. All right, so we did some pretty brutal damage, so now we just chill out. We definitely sent them back a couple hundred years. So let's get the cattle ranches all going. We can go scout with these guys and find out where everybody else is. And a stone wall's coming up on the river, which is good. Got to make sure we don't get like flanked by some weird shit. Let's get you back, do this, and then you can head on over and grab that. Can actually have you guys, like one of you guys go guard that while the other player just goes and looks around. Okay, it looks like red is kind of central. You can see how crazy our food production is, right? It's just nuts. All right, let's get that. And now we're getting that stone going. We're spending a lot on the cattle, which is good. We have the javelin throwers who have yet to be upgraded, so let's do that. And yep. Looking good. And then we need to get some of you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. I really like the Cav Javelin combo here. With England, well, is there any English now? I guess there's not. So maybe that's not as good of a combo as I thought. Hard to say. Get food gathering, not that we need it. Any naval upgrades, don't think so. We can go ahead and just start like, how do we want to do this? Okay, so maybe you go back here. And we could start like doing this passively. Okay, so here's the Ottoman Empire. Okay, looking good. Get the poisoned arrows and get some sofa. Looks good. We really don't need much on food anymore, guys. We can just gather these other resources because now that we have this like cattle operation going back here, we're gonna be chilling. Turn behind me. There's another China. Okay. Well, there was another China being the keyword. Apparently that guy said GG and is dead. So. This is some wild shit, dude. Some wild stuff. We should probably get some like random outposts up and things like that. I could get attacked from a couple different angles here. So, all right, let's get the marketplace going. We have this landmark kind of in the corner. It's not like super defensible at the moment, but our last landmark, we'll get the festival building and we'll like put it like up here, like around some walls and stuff. So, should be okay. Oh, okay, here's another Chinese player. Let's visit him. Say hello. Nice. Look at it, they got their daggers out. Oh! Alright. Grab this. Take it back to the old base. 2 relics is good. Dude, where the hell are these sacred sites on this map? I do not even know where those are. Alright, so let's set up some toll posts. Toll posts. Toll posts. Toll posts. And I don't know where they're going to go from there. Alright, so one guy's down. That's good. I didn't have to do it. That's a win for us. We need to get another ore pit going, so homie's going to set that up. And then we'll just max out our houses there. Looks good. Poison archers, all that sort of good stuff. Looks like the walls are not quite finished there, so we need to go make sure we finish that off. Yeah, we got the big cattle ranches. It's great. Farmer, I love the farming here. It's going great. So I feel like we have enough military production to scale with our current food income and like everything like that, but we definitely need to probably chill out on the gold mining a little bit, and you guys can just go finish off these sheep. We still, even though you have this like cattle ranch situation, you still do need You need like farms and things like that. I think this guy's building houses down here, isn't he? Okay, yes, good. All right, so let's do this and just get some houses down here. The toll posts are coming, and we have some traders coming along, so that should start giving us some good business. We've got a pretty good army here. We could definitely go say hello. Let's go knock on the door of our friends here. And as far as this goes, let's do this. Like this, like so. And then I think there's a pass through there, but we'll just start with that. Not gonna go like all in here or anything. I think we're just gonna kind of, yeah, chill out and see what happens. Okay. Start switching to some farmers. We need to optimize our lumber situation because these guys are like long distance lumberjacking, so we'll set that up. And as far as upgrades go, let's get some more upgrades. Go see what the Chinese army looks like. I feel like we're very strong now. I feel like we're in very good shape. Like we have like this awesome cattle economy. Yeah, somebody just got castle age, so that's very promising for us for sure. All right, so let's go ahead and put like a stone wall tower here. And let's go see. Yeah, let's go see what his army looks like. We have the poisoned archers. We're gonna go imp like really soon too. Okay, let's get on these guys. Stride past, attack these guys. Looks good. Okay, now take the tower down. And how many more cattle can we get? I don't have like heavy siege equipment, so it might actually be kind of hard to finish them. Make some more houses here. Finish these off. Keep looking around. We do have some more relics to grab. All right, so let's grab you and then bring you back to the base. Where's his army at? What is he up to? All right, so he's got a decent little army here. Oh, nest of bees. Okay, nasty, nasty. Let's ride by. All right, so we're trying to dive the nest of bees. Let's have you guys jump on these ones. And if we get the nest of bees, I think his army just folds. We got to fan out. There we go. All right, wake up. Come on, buddy. And the other nest of bees maybe goes down here. And let's grab this last one. We're not even really pouring in reinforcements because I'm trying to go imp, so. All right, so let's get you, and we can go with this building. But where do we want to build it? Probably over here. And then we'll get some stone walls around it. All right, so we just killed the Chinese army. We're not going to be able to finish them. We didn't bring like a big reinforced army or anything like that, but we still did some good damage. We killed all his artillery, and his eco's definitely in some danger. We're not seeing any relics. All right, let's get you guys back into the trees. Looking good. Okay, just keep poking. Let's move up into the tree line here. Looks like he's calling for help. He says, "Purple, you are lucky." Oh no, I feel bad now. Okay, let's just let Purple finish him. Okay, he's gonna leave. Okay, great. Hey, I'll take it, no problem. All right, so gatehouse, and then we want to get you. Yeah, we could do the Great Wall of the Malian Empire. We're out of here. Let's peace out and go stabilize our situation. And the trade, are they going past the trade troll toll buildings? We need to get you here. So here, and here, and here, and here. And that should basically toll up our whole empire. All right, outstanding. Let's get another farms going. You guys have absolutely annihilated that gold, so we'll do a little bit of a haggard gold mining operation here. Get some of you guys going, and the fishing boats. Looks like there's more fishing downriver. Apparently the AI can't figure that out. And, okay. We need to make sure we get all these. And yes, and yes. All right, very good. So, we're Imperial Age, which is outstanding. Just in case we have another Chinese player, so in case he goes like Fire Lancer or something, we want to make sure we're actually pretty comfortable with our last landmark. And yes, we're going to have to delete this, unfortunately. Yeah. All right, deleting that. Now you can move over here. Outstanding. And now we do this, and then just like this. All right, so that's going to like kind of ensure we're safe-ish against like shenanigans. And really, we just want to bank like 1,000,000 gold right now. Just become the Dark Lords. All right, so Gatehouse coming up. And again, our food income's really good because of the cattle. We don't even really need to worry too much. Just keep those traders kind of pouring out. Let's get you guys elite, you guys elite, you guys elite. And we don't have enough wood to really get our uni at the moment, but I think we could probably find a way. There we go. All right. Hey, OG, super bummed I missed the tournament. Thanks. Yeah, Gunhound for sure, doing all the work here. Putting all this on and organizing and everything, so We'll get some Muso Fatty Gunners. Okay, people are just reaching Castle Age, which is not good for them. And let's do this. We got another relic here. Looks like there might be one down here that was like never discovered, so we'll grab that and bring it back. Should be pretty awesome. And we'll put this in 7 for the festivals. Gather as much stone as we possibly can. And the great Malian Empire is rising. Yeah, getting stronger by the day. We'll eventually set up some more farms here. Our gold mining, super janky from a long distance, but it is what it is. And oh, they're going that way now. Okay, so we need to restructure some trade posts. 1 and 1, 1 and 1. All right, looking good. 17 workers here. Let's get you guys back. Just go annihilate some lumber. As far as upgrades go, we'll get elite army tactics and gunpowder. Those are the first ones you want to get because we do have the Muso Fatty Gunners. Probably going to want to get some basic spear tech, different things like that. Also some more infrastructure, but we need to save up more wood, 100%. But yeah, they're going pretty bananas on the wood. All right, so how are the cattle looking? I think I'm maxed out on cattle now. Yes, I am. All right, so let's go say hi to the other Chinese player. We're not going to go all in. We're just going to take an expeditionary army up there to kind of go see what they're made of. We will test their defenses. And for the festival, let's go ahead and do the food gathering. So we got the food gathering festival going, which is cool. And we'll set up some more farms here in a minute. All right, looking good. So let's slowly start setting up some farms. You can't just rely on those. It looks like Hobbit Strife, which is, what civ is that? Okay, I don't mind. Delhi late game, totally, in my opinion, still can be a threat, but comparatively speaking, it's not that bad. So we're going to go see what these guys look like here. Looking good. A lot of lumber coming in. Let's get all the upgrades. Trade is pretty decent. Here's the poor XRY. He had a pretty unfortunate position. He was like sandwiched between several what appeared to be aggressive players. Yeah, the Muso Fatty Gunners are really good. They're awesome. They're awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh, hello. Okay. Can we win this fight? Let's get everyone kind of going. We'll chase into his economy a little bit. We can fight the horsemen over here. Yeah, I think we definitely steamroll this army. Looks like he's still age 3. Although our guys aren't upgraded to elite yet, but the Sofa with the imported armor are nasty. We have the poison archers, and we also have ranged armor upgrades, so the Zhugnu aren't going to do a whole lot against us. Do we kill him here, though? I don't know if we do. It's certainly possible. Again, I don't have good supply lines there, so, could happen. All right, let's go clear this out. Yeah, that's pretty grim for them. All right, let's move you guys into the tree line. For the festival, let's get the food gathering festival going. He says GG. Well, I am very glad these guys are saving me the effort of actually having to push through their bases. Because, you know, honestly, that would be way harder, right? All right, so let's grab a couple of you guys. We can go set up all the... so what do we have left? Let's see what opponents we have. So we have... The Chinese are gone. It's Delhi, and is it just Delhi? Are we in a one-on-one now with Hobbit Strife? I don't even know where he is on the map. You had Turin, you had something of God, he says. Okay, I'm not sure. And let's just get some barracks here. The Red Keep? What is he talking about? I have no idea. Anyways, let's grab you guys, and you guys can start on this too. I don't know where the Delhi player is, nor do I know where all the sacred sites are, so we're going to just gather an army at home for now. And we're just going to take a Legion of Cav and go like see who we can find on the map. Saving the risk for later? Yeah, I know. Well, I'm going to need it in the next round games. If we make it to the grand finals, which if we win this, we go to the grand finals. So, all right, looking good. Trade's going pretty solid. Can't complain. Let's set you up. Biology for the horses. And we need to get a couple more houses as well. Let's run the food gathering festival soon. Oh, spawn of the gods. Yeah, it was a good spawn. But like that's the thing. I wandered to that corner. It's like everyone has the chance to move to the corners if they want to and get a god spawn. And so you got it. Even if it takes a little bit longer, I think it's worth it just to get like the god tier spawn. Another food gathering festival. And again, our food's in pretty good shape. Let you guys finish that off. Now we need to go figure out where the hell everybody is. All right, so we'll get you guys on stone here. I think our empire's walled off for the most part. Yeah, the fact that the traders are doing that, and we have all the toll posts going. Fishing boats, sorry guys. We're gonna go see what we can find here. Delhi's got to be around here somewhere. Okay, here's red. Yeah, this is Hobbit Strife. Okay. I don't know where the sacred sites are. It's kind of stressing me out a little bit. Like, is he going to go for like a triple sacred? We'll go explore with you. Meanwhile, the rest of the guys will just ride into the base. All right, so looks like it's Delhi. Okay, here's one sacred. Okay, yeah, we definitely got to go do something about that. So set up some towers here. Let's just take our full army and see if we can just kill him. All right, we got some boats chilling in here. Love it. And you guys come down here. Looking good. Let's get everyone upgraded. We got 4,000 gold, which is pretty insane. This is the ruined Ottoman Empire. Oh, but Delhi's here. Okay, so Delhi's got a shitload of spearmen. Okay, so we don't want to fight them without our main core. And here's one sacred. All right, excellent. So let's go get some towers around this. And where's our boy? Did he ever make it back with that relic? It doesn't look like it. Okay, he died. Hobbit Strife. What is he saying damn about? I have no idea. All right, let's go grab stone. Okay, he's got a couple spears here. They're veteran spearmen. They're not fully upgraded. I'm happy to take that fight. I'm happy to take that fight. All right, so we don't have supply lines, but I'm just going to send troops across the map. And I think we can just kill him. Yeah, I think he's toast. All right, looking good. And then we grab the sacred site. Yeah, I think we got this game. If he's using veteran units at this point, then he's in big danger. Probably got keeps back here and shit. Yeah, he's got keeps. Okay, so we're gonna need a siege workshop. All right, so you guys, how are we looking on gold on the map? We never got our last ore mining pit. Whatever, which is ugly, but it'll do, pig. It'll do. Break the dam, release the river. So we could go wonder, but it would take a while to save up the appropriate amount of stone for that. All right, the Doom Legion has arrived. And how are we doing worker-wise? 111 is pretty good. Get the spearmen fully upgraded. Got a lot of guys coming across the map. We got good trade going on. It's looking pretty grim for our old opponents here. By the way, Gunhound, how are the other pods coming? Are people making progress? Oh my god, our lumber needs to be optimized. It's so bad. You guys do that. Looks good. You guys have gotten the Stone of Doom. Let's just go out here and grab this. Looks like these workers are hustling. Oh, there's not enough room. That's what it was. Okay, well, hey, it's fine. It'll do. Let's get you guys. Get a bombard cannon. Get some towers coming up. You're going to start playing AOE soon, says Nil. Hey, right on. Come join the fun. It's a lot of fun. We always have a good time here. Let's try the Stealth Musofati Gunners. So Stealth I actually had some success with recently, but the problem is like keeps and things like that do reveal those type of units. We're going to build some cannon towers here. Just to be safe, and we're basically just taking all the resources on the map. Malians are hands down my favorite civ. Like, I love playing them. I think in 1v1, I've been playing offline on my own, and I feel like I kind of have a very topical grasp on them, which is good. All right, so I don't think we need to make like fancy supply lines or anything. I think we just honestly grab the sacreds and cackle. Is he trading? Let's go see. All right, so we're gonna get into this line here. We got a very elite army. Oh, that's a lot of villager losses, and he's making men-at-arms, which get hard countered by my guns and cavalry. Not cavalry don't hard counter them, but typically they're pretty bad against those. All right, yeah, no, this is probably GG. Delhi will free the sacred cows. Maybe they will. Who knows? All right, so let's take him to town. Focus the elephant with all our guns and whatnot. Yeah, looking to be pretty rough. He's got another elephant coming here from the Palace of the Sultan. Bombard cannon. Cannons. Let's build a keep here as well. And we are in the cookie jar. We're going to start taking out landmarks. We got dudes coming across the map. And let's get tithe barns. Trade's going very well. Can't complain. Everything is going according to plan. No winners yet. Are we going to be the first one? Well, if I do end up winning this right now, I'll go and cast another one that's going down. Oh my god, what the hell's going on here? Look at this. There's like a legion of haggard villagers charging across. Alright, well, good thing we had some Musofati over there. Okay, let's get you guys in here. Look, he's going after my priest. Look. He's got a couple spearmen coming too. Let's go secure this. Okay, looking like the villagers are being karate chopped. Yeah, I should have gotten tithe barns earlier, but you know, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of upgrades, and Mali, you know, you gotta deal with trade and all that, so it gets pretty crazy. All right, let's garrison you guys in the towers for now. All right, so we got the cannon towers. He did shut down the keep, so he kind of screwed me over on that one. GG. All right. So I think that's it. I think we won the pod. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. He's got some spearmen chilling out here. Hopefully we'll get some bombard action soon. Dudes are just coming across the map. I don't know where the last sacred site is. And I think my priest is still here. Yeah, the battle pope, he needs to go grab this. I could just grab the other sacred too. It's going to be potentially hard to finish him off. But we're just going to move into the base here. We need the bombards to pop out. 30 workers. Yeah, we don't need that many, so. We'll cut him, and that should give us the bombard we need. Yeah, great. So let's get you up. Start shooting the keep here. Get into the back of the base. Yeah, Hobbit's scrapping, dude. He's not going. He's got relics, too. So taking him out is definitely important. Granted, I have relics as well as sacreds and trade routes and stuff. Our gold per minute right now, with no one mining it, is over 2,000. So that's pretty prime time. Oh my god, is he really going for gold here? Alright, let's go take this keep down, please. You guys finish the keep. Let's take this out, and GG. Alright, so now we're in the grand finals. And, yeah, good. I mean, honestly, a lot of things went well that game. I would say one of them being the fact that we got a very, like, here's the thing. We had the two Chinese players up top, and they were fighting right away, okay? These two Chads were fighting very early, which means they were, like, I was allowed, I got, like, I always kind of, you know, find these spawns. But I ended up down here, and we were able to 2v1 this one Chinese player, totally working towards my interests of getting rid of the Chinese factions in the game. And then the other one was kind of tired out, I think, from fighting his opponent here. So I just had this like Doom economy coming here. So we were able to move down there, and that was good. The Ottomans, I think, died to the Delhi. I think Delhi might have, yeah, because Delhi and the Ottomans were right next to each other. I think Ottoman Empire was somewhere around here. Where the hell were they? Yeah, see, nobody took this corner. Nobody took this corner at all. Right, this was just I think the Ottomans and the Malians, no, excuse me, the Ottomans and the Delhi spawned right on top of each other, and they were battling, so that worked out pretty well. But oh my god. So we'll go cast another game now, because that was really quick. I think that was only 30 minutes or so, so I would wager that there's probably no other pods that are done right now. So let's go ahead and load into another game, and we'll just have, it'll be a little bit of a casual commentary. I'm just sipping on tea and kind of taking it easy, so that's fine, another pod. All right, so I know who's playing in the tournament more or less. So let me look on my friends list here and see. Is Super Munchkin playing? I think he is. Super Munchkin's always playing. Yeah, so let's find out. Doorfighter says, first judo tournament today. Got hit with a steel chair. Nothing like, hey, that's okay, man. That's okay. This is one of our Gunhound. This is one of our pods as well, right? This one? Let me know and we'll roll with that one. Uravity won our pod? Yeah. I think Uravity was historically a Conqueror player as well, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, you gotta take out the English and Chinese. If you don't, you're just gonna get wrecked typically. I think Malians could actually compete with China in the late game. I think that's possible just because of the gold advantage, but their units are better. But if you can attrition them somehow with like good cavalry play, diving their artillery, maybe you could beat Chinese in the late game. Maybe. Look at that ODM being represented here in our Age of Empires community. So, oh my god, look at this, guys! Look, right out of the gates. The prison shakes are coming! Arakan with the two daggers, driving off the English villager, and it looks like this is going to be the Abbasid. Arakan's going to be Abbasid, which are a pretty good civ. Up to the northeast, it's going to be Super Munchkin and his Chinese. To the south, it is going to be the French. And to the northeast, it looks like it's going to be our Teal player, Killer Dude, which... Oh, English villagers in the beginning are really scary with their bows. But basically, you could just... oh, this is a prime time spot. Oh, yeah, dude. That's super good. You have all this shoreline fishing food, which is just super clutch. You have gold. You have a tree line right here. You have water with deep water fish. Like, honestly, of all of the spawns, this guy has the best spawn. Killer Dude is hands down crushing it in the spawn game, okay? And another reason why is look how many relics he has. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got 4 relics concentrated near him. So if he scouts and techs up quickly using the water, this English player is going to be the biggest threat for sure. Assuming, you know, his skill level is on par with his opponents. You never know. So we're going to fast forward to maximum speed. You're going to get the side, what is it called? The auction house commentary, the rapid fire. TC's coming up near the water. Obviously going to be pretty good. These players are obviously about 40 minutes into the game, so we'll do our best to catch up with that. Chinese player setting up a mill. That's an interesting choice. He chose to spend some wood just to get 1 mill set up here. And now his sheep are going to be herded back to the base. I don't know if I agree with that mill position. Granted, maybe he didn't find any food here. Not the end of the world. So China's going to, or the Abbasid are going to get the House of Wisdom here. Oh, he wanted berry bushes because he's Abbasid. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. But this is a really good play here by Arakan. Very, very good. And the reason why is because, you know, Abbasid only have 2 landmarks. So you want to hide your House of Wisdom on like a corner and set up stone walls around it. So he'll need to mine this out, the stone outcropping, and try and get some stone walls around it. We'll see if he's going to be able to. Up in the north, China, just chilling. Imperial Academy. We do have the village as well. And looks like just hitting the lumber hard. Most likely going to be going Song Dynasty. Oh my god, look at the town center! Okay, I feel like this is going to boil over very, very quickly. Next Red Bull Woololo tourney, you got to get yourself on there. If not as a player, I don't know. Yeah, I would have done it if they had reached out to me. I would have done casting for the Red Bull Woololo, and I would have also taken it more seriously, like in terms of staying in terms like on top of the meta. But yeah, it would have been. I would have done it for sure. I'm not good enough to do it as a player. Maybe if I trained every day and took it like super seriously, but I don't know. I would prefer to do like casting and whatnot. But yeah, guys. Looks like the Abbasid under some early pressure from China here. England is just bathing in it. Although my one critique of England is they're not playing the water. I know you have a good farm economy, but it's with this position, it's just too opportune. It's so much free food. And it's basically like getting a second TC. Like it would skyrocket you to Imperial Age if you're not being pressured by anybody. But the Abbasid are setting up a giant like walled empire here. So we got walls coming up on both sides. Giant walls up in the north, only leaving an opening for his TC, so he can maybe get out and fight the Chinese. The Chinese actually proxy a Barbican of the Sun very, very close to the Abbasid town center, which has got to be a little bit stressful for sure, just having that Chinese pressure right on your doorstep. And clearly, Super Munchkin knows how to play China. He's got the granary network. He's probably going to eventually put some supervisors on here and do his thing. We do have an astronomical clock tower. That's going to be moving up and starting to siege the Abbasid. So this is going to get scary really quickly. Once China's able to get a couple siege pieces out, like 2 or 3 Nest of Bees, and maybe start to get some trebuchets, hiding them behind the Barbican of the Sun, which is essentially like a castle at this point, and just nuke down the town centers, it's going to be tough. But the Abbasid are coming to war as well. You can see here, Arakan is going to be getting battering rams and is going to be coming for blood. So this is going to be on. I mean, it seems like we have a really, really heavy-duty battle. Whoa, what's going on here? The English with a big flank. English coming around with a lot of crossbows and men-at-arms, but being fended off by the Chinese Nest of Bees. We're going to be getting a million towers here, most likely to get the gun slit outpost to try and defend against the English pressure. But this is going to get pretty crazy here. You can see a little bit of a duel of fates. Oh, what is going on here? There we go. Why is it not slowing down? Hold on a second. Okay, there we go. Normal speed here. But here we can see the keeps are going to be blasting into the Chinese cavalry, but for the most part, China did defeat the English army using Nest of Bees, which is a very good counter against infantry-based armies. If they don't have any sort of spring ults or tools to kind of snipe them down from a distance, it could be nasty. Now, China's doing a good job fending off dual-pronged attacks. Like, they're going to get pressured by the Abbasid for sure. But they're also going to be getting pressured by the English. Here we see the Abbasid actually going to war with the French in the south. So Junaz is going to be hit here by a big, big Abbasid army. And they might just kill him. We have the School of Cavalry, we have the town center, which isn't the true landmark. The French were apparently pretty greedy. It looks like they're just now starting to build military infrastructure, which against like a fully erect English army is going to be pretty terrifying, right? Or excuse me, Abbasid army. Battering rams going in. Where are his other landmarks is the question. Okay, so we got the guild hall over here. It looks like there's going to be a keep going down to protect the guild hall, which is a good call for just trying to survive. And you don't want to tap out. You know, there's always a chance blue could be attacked by somebody. You guys get the picture, but the notification went down at this point. So everybody basically knew what was going on here, that there was some sort of immortal combat. But yeah, the Abbasid, I mean, if they put their pedal to the metal, should be able to kill the French. And now that the Chinese are occupied dealing with English pressure, and English pressure is really scary. Once they get Imperial and get trebuchets, like backed up by keeps, and just start bombarding you, it is so, so nasty. Yes, it is a very cinematic key position up on the hill. Very, very flavorful for sure. England also building stone walls over their border, which I think is a very, very good call. The Abbasid just rampaging through the fresh land, so it looks like the first one to fall here is going to be Junaz and the French. And it looks like the Abbasid have discovered the last landmark. They should know it's there now, so I would wager the Rams just going to finish off the military infrastructure to make sure that their opponents can't fight back. And then he can posture, he can take his time. Not really any loot to be had here. Looks like there is a relic down here. There's going to be a market. Oh, the Abbasid trade is going to be going down. That's really good. So the trading post, there is a trading post here. Yeah, he's building a bunch of markets, I think. Well, there's not a trading post, marketplaces, yes. Where are they going to be going? What are they doing with this haggard short mining? Where are they? They must be going somewhere else. Okay, there they go. So they're going to be probably trying to get up the map and trade somewhere else with the ruins of the English Empire. I'm not sure. Or the French Empire. The French still have a keep. Looks like the Abbasid have not finished them off yet. I would wager in time. Ah, look at this. The Chinese actually attacking into the Abbasid. And their nest of bees, they got to be careful with that. They don't want to be diving into melee. But nonetheless, the micro is pretty on point here for Super Munchkin. He's able to pull back with most of those units, getting a nice nest of bees play. And here you can see the Abbasid are now being pressured pretty heavily. Now, Abbasid are about to get a huge power spike, obviously, right? They got the trade going, and I think there's a trade post somewhere up here. I see them, like, pulling something. Nice raiding in the back here. We do see Super Munchkin getting a big raid into the back near the House of Wisdom and taking down quite a few villagers before they are cleaned up. And now the English are coming in from the other side. The Great Wall Gatehouse attempting to be built. Oh, no, it's going to get destroyed, and he's going to lose the resources for it, I think. Wait, does it work like that with landmarks now? I don't remember. I know it's changed a little bit, but here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The Great Wall Gatehouse has fallen. It looks like it does. It was destroyed, so he basically just lost Imperial Age worth of resources. But yeah, this is tough. England's probably going to kill him here. I mean, the Chinese army just went in and battled the Abbasid. Abbasid versus China late game. Abbasid can win it. They have culverins. They also have really good food economy. And if their trade is online, I think they can compete with China. But that's going to be the big factor for sure. China looking very bare bones right now. They had a bit of an awkward position for sure. Considering the circumstances of the map, it looks like China would have probably had to have taken out a neighbor really quickly. And China has fallen, and somehow the French are back online. Are we going to be seeing a comeback from Junaz here? I like how the Abbasid are just like trading through his empire. Where are they even trading? Okay, so going up here. Oh, okay. So they got the long distance trade coming, and they're going to be hitting it. Yeah, that's very strong. Very, very strong for sure. English coming in with a little bit of poke. We are reaching the actual live point here in the game here in just a minute. 38, 28, 46, 59, 47. But man, oh man, English pressure is hard to stop, especially when they start getting these outposts up. They get the attack speed buff on their units, so they just trade better than yours. It takes a lot of skill to beat English in late game, like a lot of skill. You really just have to out-micro them and just get like superior trades and or do a dual-pronged push into their like economy and things like that. We do see some elite men-at-arms coming in, handgunners, the Abbasid able to push back the English, but the English are very entrenched here. English do have sacreds. So we see a sacred here, we see a sacred here. How many sacreds are on this map, actually? Let's take a look for a second, slow it down, and take a look at the sacred sites. Sacred tracker. Okay, guys, the English have all the sacreds. Yeah, it looks like they do. So there's one here, and one up here. Wow, guys. Guys, the English have all the sacred sites. They have all the sacred sites. And they're putting pressure on the Abbasid. This is like a nightmare scenario. And just like we talked about in the beginning, like looking at the placement of the English, they look like they're really in a position to be tyrannical. And on top of that, longbows are now picking apart the trade routes, taking away a ton of gold from the Abbasid. So they're going to start suffering really badly. Oh my god. Just brutal, dude. Just brutal. Tons of damage coming in. Abbasid trying to fight back with some men-at-arms, which aren't terrible against archers. They do have, you know, really, really high armor, so they mitigate a lot of that non-armor piercing damage. Look at that! The French are coming in! The French! They're here! The ancestral foe! They tried to shut down the sacred site. Didn't work out. So the Abbasid and the French are probably working together at this point, but the Abbasid probably crippled the French too badly to the point where they wouldn't be able to help enough to actually finish off the English. Normally in a 2v1 it probably would be doable, but I think we're going to be seeing an English victory most likely. It looks like the killer dude is going to be getting the W, as we do see cannons and other tools coming in here. Of course, mangonels are pretty good against archer positions. The fact that the French were able to help a little bit was pretty cool. You can see they're trying to pressure the English, but yeah, not having a ton of success. I mean, yeah, are they elite knights? No. The thing about the French here is they're only castle age still, so their units are going to be pretty inferior in terms of their technology. So not going to trade super well. And ladies and gentlemen, it looks like it's going to be an English victory by Sacred. So they got all 3 Sacred sites. Very beautiful map control here by Killer Dude. I'm going to have to keep an eye on him in the grand finals. Him and I are in the same pod together. So Killer Dude has claimed the victory. And GG, well played. French coming in, trying to stop it in the 4th quarter. They might have actually been able to stop that there if they had a little bit more time, but the English fell back, and that is a victory for the Killer Dude. Killer Dude representing Gold League with a lot of power there. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff indeed. GG, well played. There's another one of our pods. Hopefully you guys don't mind the fast forward commentary. Otherwise, we would, it would take some time. So let's go look and see how we're doing on our pods. All right. Turn wins pod. And we have our winner there. Killer Dude wins pod. All right, great games. I would imagine there's still some other ones going as well. I wonder if we have time for a 1v1. How are we doing, Gunhound? Do you have any updates on the pods? How are we looking? Should I play a 1v1 or should I jump in and cast another one? Let's see here. We got some friend requests. Gotta make sure we add people. Yeah, I've been playing Malians a little bit in 1v1. I was forced to betray my ideals by building a market for Arakan. You feel ashamed? Oh, no. Oh, you built a market for him to afterwards. Okay. Okay, very cool. Oh, OG, I could for sure do auction houses, yeah. If my voice is warmed up, all day, man. It's not like it's like profitable, though, unless you got like some ridiculous reality show or something. Professor Pone, yeah, he wants to play Age of Empires. I can see it in his eyes. All right, let me find another pod here who's still going. Uravity finished. Nolosi's still in game. Nolosi's always a fun one to watch. Let's get into the Nolosi pod. All right, we'll cast it. Let's do it. You guys want the cast? Let's do it, baby. All right, Nolosi on French, Shizuka on the Ottomans, Abilene on Mongols, Xlav on the Chinese, and Ventus on the Holy Roman Empire. If I were not to play Malians in FFA, I would probably do the Holy Roman Empire, I think. That would probably be my jam. Turin's lungs are OP. Not as OP as you would think. I have horrible allergies, so I'm like constantly dying, unfortunately. Yeah, it sucks, dude. You guys might not notice, but yeah, it's the life. It's been a while since I played AOE4 and Spice Wars. Yeah, they're fun games, Chargio. 4 out of 8 done. Patty and Nolosi are still going. Got it. Listening to Texas Cattle Auction does sound like turn. Dude, those guys are nuts. That is some incredible stuff. All right. So we'll do a little bit of fast forwarding, like I said. Just catch up to the live point in the game. We'll see where everybody gets rooted here and have some fun. Oh my God. The Ottomans, Shizuka, and Ventus. This is so unfortunate. Oh my God. His gold might even be in range of the town center. Oh no. That is so unfortunate for both these guys. So here we have the Ottoman Empire with Ventus. And over here, well, no. Ventus is the Holy Romans, and it looks like Shizuka is going to be the Ottomans, right next to each other, dude. Oh, that's brutal. And then we have Abilene down here, the Mongols, but Mongols are really good in Nomad because they can just move their shit. If they don't like their spawn point, they're just like, all right, I'm going to pack up and move somewhere else. This is going to be the battle corner. And honestly, looking up here, we do have Xlav and the Chinese. So my early predictions are that it's going to be the Chinese versus the French in the late game. Nolosi is completely isolated, playing the French. Probably gonna, if I had to put some money on this, the over/under, I would probably say Nolosi with a wonder victory in the corner. I just feel like Nolosi has this entire side of the map to himself, just cackling, bathing in resources. And looking up here, China could be a big threat, though, too. China's got a great river economy, so that's going to give them an insane amount of food. They could get Imperial really, really quickly. So we'll have to see. The Imperial Academy is coming up. We're going to be getting China some extra tax from their mining camp, as well as the lumber camp here, which is not insignificant. And look at that. The Mongols are packing up their shit and leaving. Oh, my God. That's so funny. That's going to set them back really far. But they got a nice spot. And it looks like they're going to be setting up their gear down here. Leaving their TC? Nope. Mongols are packing up. Look at it. Mongols are packing up their shit and leaving. I love it. And going to the other corner. That is awesome. Now, that might slow you down, but I think over the course of a long game, it is worth it. He tries to get a tower up here, but Nolosi does have some scouts and some cavalry, so he's able to kind of harass that a little bit. Mongol's going to be going up to the other corner here. So there they go. The silver tree is upon us. The Gare has come down as well. And ladies and gentlemen, We have the Mongols in the corner. They have relocated across the map. Very, very good. Yes, nobody spoil who won this game if you guys already finished, because apparently it just kind of ended here. Wouldn't it be crazy if like the Ottomans just somehow won this game? They have the Mehmed Armory, so they're going to get some free artillery. So we see a mangonel coming out, battering rams. Oh my god, the Holy Romans making battering rams as well, but I think they're going to lose because Shizuka had access to water, so the food situation was way better. Holy Romans got the Ramstein. They're blasting Du Hast from the sides of these wooden rams. But it looks like the Ottomans are just going to steamroll them. Not going to be good. Ottoman Empire gets in there, and it looks like the TC is going to be going down. HRE just did not have good food. It looks like they had a pretty mediocre food situation, so they just got outfooded here by the Ottomans. See, Ottomans are in the game, which is good. Here we see the battering rams moving across, going after some of the barracks, trying to finish off the Holy Romans. Holy Romans are still only feudal, so all you have to do is take down this building. And oh my god, HRE just lost so many villagers. Oh god, that's brutal. Rest in peace, HRE. That's a pretty unfortunate spot. Yeah, look at that. The crossbowmen are just hunting down all these vills. Now they're going to be going after the last landmark here. Villagers have paid the troll toll. Ottomans don't even wait for them to be dead to come and start stealing their resources. They're stone. They're just here. All right, so one player has fallen. In the meantime, the dreaded corner Mongols. I really like this from Avalon, getting the double TC, knowing that you're a little bit behind, trying to catch up. I think the greed is good. And silver tree trading. So the Mongolian trade network is on. It's not like a great long distance trade route, but when he moves it down here, it'll go up to like 80 gold a pop, which is not insignificant. Oh my god, the Chinese, the Imperial Chinese just roll down X-Lab, and he just steamrolls the poor Ottomans who are like so far behind, having to fight against a feudal opponent. Oh my god. This game is so violent. Jeez. I thought my game was violent. Okay, now we actually have a pretty serious game. I mean, China's got a lot of fishing, and China could even do, I think, some naval trade, potentially. Is there a naval trading post here? Let's see. Maybe there is, and I'm missing it. I'm not sure, but he's just kind of fishing right now. China maybe going to be grabbing sacred sites. Mongols in the corner, getting all set up with their lancers. So these guys are just cackling, enjoying their lives. And yeah, this is great. If you're the Mongols, just chilling out. But Nolosi is the Dark Lord of Wonders. Like, Nolosi will save 1,000,000 stone, which we're probably going to see. Let's see what the guild hall has. Where's the guild hall? Yeah, guild hall does not have as much as you would think. It looks like the guild hall was used to go Imperial. We have the College of Artillery coming out to get the Royal Artillery. Sacred sites being grabbed by the French, and stone walls are now being invested in. So the French are going to be getting everything set up here. There they go. And life is indeed good. On the other side, Mongols in the meantime getting 1,000,000 pastures and also setting up some archery ranges. It's probably trying to get some crossbows mixed in to deal with French heavy cavalry. China across the river, sacred site, sacred site. China does have double sacred. If China were able to win a war against Nolosi, it would certainly spell a lot of trouble for the Mongols. But Nolosi at this point, probably guild halls, I would wager stone. Yeah, so we got stone being banked up. It's only about 440 right now, so it's not a whole lot. But that will add up quickly, and suddenly you have 15,000 stone, and you're able to do pretty well for yourself. A lot of gold being mined. China maintaining a strong position across the river. Nolosi saving up for a wonder in the corner. It's pretty obvious. You see the stone walls. Nolosi's not really taking terribly aggressive steps. He's kind of chasing a Khan around. Khan's does get caught and killed. Little Shaun of the Dead circle beating right there. And Mongols maybe are coming to fight. We'll see. Elite Lancers looking to maybe scrap with the French Knights. They're pretty beefy, but French Knights are definitely better, but it looks like the numbers game. It's just there's so many Mongolian Lancers. Okay, Nolosi just lost a lot of gold worth of Knights. We do get Elite Arbalists coming out, which are really, really good. They have super high melee armor, and they do a bonus versus these cavalry, so they're going to be getting some substantial damage for sure. All right, so we have the Elite Lancers kind of circling down here. More and more units doing battle. The Arbalists as well as Knights dragging down these Mongolian Lancers. As we look up in the north, uh-oh. Oh my god, look at this. Look at this, guys. Oh goodness, the Chinese are setting up an unholy wonder position with the Great Wall Gatehouse 1, 2, 3 keeps here. So I think China's naval presence has given them a pretty insane economy. Who's going to be getting, I mean, whoever gets up the wonder first is basically, I think, going to win at this point. I mean, Nolosi, does Nolosi have a good position? Look at this, Nolosi has a good position as well. It's not quite as unholy. The Mongols apparently tapped out. I don't know who killed the Mongols. I guess he probably just assumed he was dead and tapped out. Did somebody build a wonder? Okay. Xlav has a wonder up in the top, so the wonder is going to be going down. Let's get the wonder tracker going. Oh my god, and Nolosi is like 10 seconds behind. Nolosi is 10 seconds behind. Oh my god, 1350 to 1400. So Nolosi has to go for the kill or has to play Sacreds. So Nolosi going to be gathering a legion, looking to go north here. So here they come. We see the trebuchets unleashing, but the Chinese army is probably not going to fold like a piece of paper. That is for sure. So will Nolosi be able to get it? We'll have to see. Elite Arbalists as well as cavalry coming up. The Chinese army going to be meeting them. Depends on how good the macro is. I mean, all the macro infrastructure is here, and there's also tons of keeps. But Nolosi, of course, a very, very strong player, very aggressive, going to be moving in now, knowing that there's no option. Need to bring some villagers with you to set up forward infrastructure. Even though the French army is, has so far been very successful here, you're going to be needing a couple more units. The Mongols had a game error and crashed. Oh, that sucks so bad. Oh, that sucks so bad. China coming out, getting Nest of Bees action. The Chinese army isn't macroing super crazy. We get Palace Guard coming out. Yeah, Nolosi's army does get melted by the Nest of Bees. So Nolosi's going to have to get some infrastructure set up for sure. Could run out of time. Could all run out of time. So continuing to go after the mining camp here. Elite Royal Knights on their way up. China able to intercept them a little bit. The Knights are trying to get around the back to get on top of the Nest of Bees. But again, if you're trying to just fight on top of the Nest of Bees, and you'll have a better chance. But the French Knights still able to get there. But will Nolosi have the time to get to the top to deal with the dreaded Chinese wonder? The Chinese macro is not bad. They're macroing out decent armies, and that's really all you need to do is just kind of keep pushing. Nolosi's setting up forward infrastructure, but on the wonder tracker, we only have about 6 minutes left. 6 minutes and 41 seconds. Honestly, Nolosi probably could have gone for a sacred potentially, but I don't know if Nolosi knew where all the sacred sites were is the question. Because if somebody goes wonder and you don't, like, the sacred option is for sure a counter if you could defend those. The Chinese player kind of trickling out units a little bit. You need to gather a big force. Like, stop macroing them in a kind of Reaganomics line right now. You need to gather them up and, give it all at once. Get that big push to kind of blunt the French army a little bit. And obviously some diving going down here. The trebuchets getting pushed back. Nest of Bees continuing to saturate firepower in. It honestly looks like Nolosi is not going to be able to get it. Not going to be able to get it. More and more cav coming in. And ladies and gentlemen, I think that is a victory for the dreaded Chinese, which I thought the position for the French was a little bit better, but China still was able to get the resources quicker and build the Enclave of the Emperor. And with the Mongols crashing, that probably really threw a wrench in things. Because Nolosi probably felt comfortable, considering the Mongols were still there, but then they crashed and it kind of made it into a really ugly cross-map 1v1, which is very, very tough. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the Chinese have won, I think. China's macroing well enough to stop the French pressure, and that is going to be a victory for China. GG, well played. GG, well played. What a bummer. Yeah, the Mongols were doing great. I mean, they had a good trade economy. That's why I was surprised to see them gone. Yeah, well, it is what it is. GG, well played, ladies and gentlemen. Nolosi could have maybe grabbed the Sacreds, but I don't know if Nolosi knew where the last one was. That side of the river maybe hadn't been scouted yet by the French. So, yeah, what avatars do I have? There's some cool ones. We got to go with the old boomer avatar, the Conqueror avatar. I was good once in Season 1. That's what that avatar means. GG, well played. Great game. Great game. Are we in the Grand Finals yet? Okay, I'm going to set up the Grand Finals lobby anyways. We'll probably just chill out now. We'll probably just chill out. All right, so let's get the custom lobby up, create game. Turin FFA Grand Finals. Ah, interesting, Foul. That's pretty unusual. I started the Wonder first, but trying to build speed won it. Oh! Okay, I didn't quite see that. Turin FFA Finals. All right, so if any of you guys made it to the finals, just go ahead and join up here. We will do, I think it's going to be a large map for 8 people. And how are we looking, Gunhound? Looks like Matt Boss won one of the pods. Life is good. Excellent. Excellent. So I think we're gonna go for the Malians. They have been very good to me in these FFA games. Patty and Westerly Salt pods are still going, of course they are. Westerly Salt's probably playing English in some miserable attrition fight. I can play whoever I want. Like, I like Malians because they're not like OP or terribly strong, so people don't target you because you're English or Chinese. But like, what's gonna happen here in the finals? Are we gonna be seeing like a massive amount of Chinese and English? You know? Hey, Toby. This is for our FFA stream tourney. How are you? All right, so I just need to pull up and see who's actually in the in here right now. Okay, let's look. No problem. Matt Boss has joined. So taking a look here, we have Matt Boss. Do we have Killer Dude? Killer Dude needs to get in here. Killer Dude, if you're in there, the lobby is up. No problem. No problem. Okay. So I know these gentlemen won. I know Matt Boss won. Sometimes people's names don't necessarily match. Are you in the finals? This is a event. All right. So we'll get to the bottom of it. I don't know if Toby's in the tournament. We're gonna check. We're gonna find out here. We'll get to the bottom of this. Yeah, some people might need to be. I don't know who's in here, so. So Kaiju Territory, are you in here? God, the chat is so laggy too. It literally takes like 2 minutes for the chat to go through, so it's hard to communicate. Oh, no worries. Okay, Toby moved out. Now I don't have to feel like a villain. Okay, we got Killer Dude in here. So Killer Dude, who is not actually here, Gunhound? Let me know who's not in the grand finals, and we'll do that. So far, Uravity is going to play Ottomans. Interesting. And looks like XLav is going to play English. Okay, very scary. Marco, I don't think was in there. Killer Dude's going to go English as well. Are they fighting over colors? Oh, we'll go with the pink Malians. Or what other colors do we have? Green's good. Green's one of my favorite colors. Yeah, I don't know if Kaiju is in here. Granted, I don't know if the players are ready yet. Gravity says, sadly, no, it's my color. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, guys. Big detective action. I know, no kidding. So there's 2 pods missing. There's 2 pods missing right now. So those guys should be wrapping up soon. Should set the game to private. Yeah, it's a little bit trickier. Because not everyone's on my friends list, so. But I too am a teal main. Oh no. They're not getting their favorite colors. Matt Boss, if I'm not mistaken, Matt Boss always played the Holy Romans. That was kind of the history there. I hope that I get an island in the corner. I didn't like it at first last time, but it grew on me quite hard. I was like, ooh, this island situation is pretty sweet. Marco, okay, Marco doesn't know this is event. It is an event. Attorney, I don't think you are in it. All right. Looks like a little collusion in the beginning. Killer Dude and Uravity are like teaming up because teal's their favorite color. The pre-game team up. You can invite people by searching names. Yeah, you can. That's true. That's true. God, like, look, I typed my message like a minute and a half ago, and it still hasn't come out yet. Oh my God, that's so troll. That's so bad. Okay, Marco. I don't think Marco and ZLR are. Marco, this is a tournament file. I don't think you're in it. Yeah, see, the message finally came through. All right. So we got the 2 spots. I should probably change the name. Attorney finals. All right, so we'll change the name of the lobby. Hopefully that'll help people get the message. Okay, so yeah, we're just waiting for the last 2 players. Hopefully it won't take more than like 10 or 15 minutes. We're just gonna kind of chill out right now. Take it easy. Have some fun. Malians, Double China, English, Ottomans. I wonder how the Ottomans are in FFA, like in terms of their power level. Like, what do they do really well? I guess getting free units, like I would say Castle Age pressure is probably really nasty for them. I don't think they have any like particularly special with trade, do they? Let's see. Yeah, you do get some of those really good techs though. The Ottoman, the Vizier system, you can get some crazy good units. Some very, very good units. The green machine is coming. It is. It is for sure. There must be some serious battles going on in those other pods. Like a stalemate or something. Usually there is. But if you guys have any questions, now's the time. And shout out to Gunhound for hosting the event. We have somebody named Funky Doorbell joining here. Okay, I don't know if this is somebody who is actually in our event. They've hidden their match history, so I can't like look and see. Is this somebody from our event, Gunhound? How many seasons are there in AoE? I think that we're on season 3 right now, so yeah. We are on the 3rd season, which is going to go for quite some time, so. I think I'll try and get Conqueror this season. I'll make a push for it. I'm just going to kind of practice Malians. Ottomans have scary armies with drummers, and their economy is not very. Yeah, more focused on military. Lucas, are you talking about in England? Yeah, I have, and we got the Moon Master here. Okay, Moonwalker. Moonwalker says I want to get sweaty. Okay, so that's probably not who it is. Okay, so somebody just left. Who are we missing here? So if you guys are in the final, shoot me a message in Discord, and I'll just like open up a slot and invite you when the time comes, so you don't have to keep karate chopping. Okay, looking good. Outstanding. Okay, so a little bit of time. Potentially could do a 1v1. I could do like a super aggressive 1v1 game too, but we already have the lobby and everything with people in it, so I think it'll be easier to just keep going. All right, so Gunhound says people's names are listed in the Discord. So we gotta find you. So let's add you to the friends list. Are you in finals of events? Okay, we need to get it's Mark. Okay, I have the players' names now on the Discord, so I can make sure to get them in here. And I've been pinged 5 times. Let me make sure nothing crazy's going on. Map boss with the cricket sound. All right, so we need to hunt you down. Let's do this, and to go to my friends list. Got to figure out how to work this system. The old boomer will figure it out eventually. I like that there's like a cricket emoji. I think that's really funny. Okay, 8-man. Okay, so Westerly won. And did Frodo win as well? Let me try to scroll down here and see. 8-man, we're still missing someone. Okay, it doesn't look like it's Frodo. Missing 8-man. All right, perfect. So we're almost there. I think we just have one person left. Full Chinese nomad. No. Yeah, going with English. That's going to be tough. That's going to be tough. Okay, so I think we just need the foul leader.
Weak. Please don't kill me.
Okay, so yeah, it's not this person here. So I can't find this person. They're not appearing when I like search on my friends list. God, I feel like such a boomer when I'm trying to get these lobbies going. Age of Empires has like a really haggard lobby system. Okay, so let's search. There's literally 2 people with this name, so let's just invite them to match and invite them to match. And then we have view, so let's get you in here. All right. Remember like when you used to like have your, you go to your grandparents' house and they couldn't figure out how to use a remote? You remember how ridiculous you thought that was? Just becomes a reality. Okay, so searching here.
Yes.
We're all communicating in haggard emojis and whatnot. Okay, come on. You can do it, you can search. Come on, Relic, I believe in your technology. Come on. Like even Warcraft 3, like the old Warcraft 3 had easier lobbies than this, I think. Only villagers? Well, if you were gonna do an only villagers duel, you'd have to, everyone would just play English, because they have like villagers have bow and arrows, so they could just like kite you and stuff. Yeah. Okay, I invited him. Okay, oh, his name is different. All right, so these guys got some funky names here. We gotta put something in the yeah, he invited and accepted the match invite. Perfect. Come on.
Let's go for a wonder victory.
Yeah, no worries, Gunhound. I'm searching it right now, but looks like we're just missing one person. Let's go time. Your Avity says, let's go for a wonder victory. The emotes, that's pretty fun. You might need to add me, Opa, because for some reason I can't search your name. It's very strange. You're the only person missing, so.
Player.
Oh my god. Here, we have to give him the...
I am weak. Please don't kill me.
Okay, where are we at? Let's find you. Oh my god, it's so laggy and shitty.
Are you ready to battle?
You can just hear the Haggard developers, like, their voices. It's great. It's perfect. Okay, so I think we can't find this person via the ad. So you're gonna have to add me to the friends list. Let me shoot them a message. I don't know if they're even on the stream right now. Let me go ahead and jump in here. Okay, so Ken. There you go. I got you, and then we can invite you to the match. And we're all set. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it is showtime. Reveal on elimination. Large. Nobody's on a team. What biome do we want to do this time? Dude, everyone, I'm being bullied right now, dude. Being bullied by all these people in the lobby. All right. We're all set, ladies and gentlemen. It's go time. Malians. Mostly sweaty civs. We have double Chinese, double English. Rus. Yeah, it's gonna be sweaty civs for sure. All right, guys. Let's do it. I think we're all set, right? Mega random and nomad. Oh, let's go, baby. Let's get the Malian W. If we can overcome 2 English and 2 Chinese, I'm gonna be pretty happy about that. Yeah, very weird how that took so long. Kick map boss. Yeah, the taunts are pretty good for sure. They're really, really good. Yeah, the Chinese civs are going to be frightening. I think English is more worrisome, though. With Malians, I don't know, man. We'll see how strong they are. This could take some time to load, too. I know we have some potatoes in here. Westerly Salt usually loads really, really slow. I remember last time we had to sit here for like a good 10 minutes before it actually got to like the correct screen, but the trick is just not to give up, and you'll get there. Your money's on the Malians. Okay, so what civilizations do we have right now? Hang on, let's do a little poll. We can do a poll with you guys. Some fancy YouTube things. All right, so... What? Unable to accept friend requests. Okay. Wow. God, their client is so janky. I love it. Okay. It is mega random, yes. China's scary late game because they have some of the best artillery in the game. They have an insane economy with the supervisors, and the dynasty technologies are really good. China just becomes a big powerhouse, like a big powerhouse. But they are gold dependent. So like if you can deny China gold late game, they can fall off. Whereas England, I think, is the scariest FFA civ because they never run out of gold. They have incredible late game technology with their farms, like getting food and gold like at a really crazy pace. Westerly upgraded. All right, there you go. Look at that. Look at that. But England is for sure the scariest. All right, so let's see here if we can do a poll. And let's try this. Oh, YouTube just like changed everything. So, all right, so poll. Who will win? I'm trying to remember all the civs. So we have the Ottomans. We have the Malians. English. And then we got the Chinese and Rus. I think we're all the civs. I think there's only 5 civs here. Well, let's put English and Chinese together in the poll since they're just OP. And then we got the Rus as well. Okay. It only lets me do 4, which is kind of ridiculous. There you go. All right. We have finally made it past the initial screen. Let the action begin. It's like, normally I would be like, all right, guys, we need to team up and take down the English or the Chinese, but like almost everyone in the game is English or Chinese, so I feel like that tactic isn't necessarily going to be super great. Yeah, Nomad is rough, because like you can get screwed bad. It's not as fair as a normal FFA, for sure. But it's fun, because it's just ridiculous and unpredictable. But yeah, you could totally just get caught next to someone and just pay the troll toll. Like, if you get caught in an early feudal fight with someone and other people just go Imperial without any problems, you're basically dead. Yeah. You're basically dead. How do I enter the next tournament? You just got to join our Discord, and you can talk to Gunhound there. And Gunhound will guide you. We're going to have them like once a week, once every 2 weeks. I'm not sure. That's going to be the plan. All right, guys. I believe in a thing called love. Wow, look at me. My potato isn't last. I'm not as slow there as Westerly, but it looks like Westerly did upgrade. And we have Opakin down there who's playing the Rus. Map boss on the Ottomans. Interesting. Obviously scary militaries. We'll probably fold the Malian army pretty hard. Malian late game, I feel like Malians are pretty weak armies, of course, in Castle, but in Imperial they do okay. And when you get the Sofa armor upgrades, when you get that nice imported armor and also get the Musofati gunners, you can do pretty well for yourself. Just ally with the Ottomans and the Bruce. Now, you don't want to do that, because then the overpowered civilizations might make an unholy alliance against you, right? Like, that's not good. I love how the pros say Mali is D tier. Yeah, well, FFA is a different beast, guys. Like, they're right, probably. Like, they know the game better than me. But, you know, it doesn't mean they can't be used. That's for sure. That is for sure. We don't want to, like, force an unholy alliance. Yeah, we really don't. Okay, looks like the roofs are loading. Yeah, the Muso gunners are really, really good. Yeah, especially if you get the tech for them, the landmark. Granted, the festival landmark's just too good. You can't do that. Okay, so man, okay, so this is like a kind of a dicey one. Let's go down here and just kind of explore the lands. We might only have 2 villagers together. Here's a gold node. And see if there's any other resources near it. Okay, I just found blue, so we want to go away from them. And we need to like see what else is around here though before we like set up shop. Okay, stone, gold. That looks like a pretty good start, but let's just explore a little bit and try and optimize. We got a relic. Is there like water? Like, there's no food really. Okay, there's a trade post here, which is kind of cool. And this guy needs to probably just come down here because I think we're going to set up in this corner. This feels like a good spot. There's a boar. I don't know if they can go after the boar though. Sheep is not bad for food. And is there lumber here? Okay, we got the dreaded English villager. I got the first attack off, so I think we maybe win that fight. I'm not sure. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Here we go. Okay, there's a deer camp up here. This actually isn't bad. Let's go for that. Okay, so we're gonna peace out. We're running now. Yep, TC's coming. We don't get the best position, but this is good because it kind of has like a deer camp next to it, so it's like guaranteed solid food source. So let's go down here and see what's up. Hopefully our villager makes it, this guy from his like long journey. And yeah, there's a lot of sheep nearby, so yeah, good early food. The gold is a little bit far away. There's one down there I think we can go for. We're not quite in the corner, but the problem is we have an English neighbor. So England is good in every single age. Like the English have no weaknesses really, in my opinion. Some civs are like, oh, they're not so good here, but England is always strong. They're just always good. Yeah, let's get that. So we're gonna need to get a scout out like right away to go kind of feel things out, see what's going on in the neighborhood. Lumber lines, yeah, we have one down here. So this will be like where we'll probably set up the main village, I'm thinking. And yeah, just got to get the TC up first. Yeah, it's a nice little valley for sure. This is gonna be a contested area. We got the TC up on the high ground, which is kind of cool. Wall of both those cliffs. Yeah, we can get like a little wall right here or something. And we do have like eyes on a trade post, which is nice. We know that the English are probably nearby though. They're probably down here, which is very scary. Very, very scary. I don't know. High ground matters for vision. I think that's pretty much it in this game. It's not like a Total War where like charging downhill or something will have more relevance. Yeah, so it's different in that regard. All right, so let's pop this deer. Oh, we can't even click on it. Love it. Can't click on the deer. And we need to get a scout. The scout will probably be the first thing we'll build. We need to know the lay of the land. It matters for vision and firing lines. Yeah, exactly. So like line of sight can be, it's just a line of sight thing really. Yeah, we have the high ground. It's overpowered. Yes, we'll learn from Obi-Wan here. See, I can't even like click on that thing. Yeah, it's pretty annoying. All right, sheep's on its way. No unfortunate souls have set up shop in the middle. But we do have an English neighbor, which is very, very frightening. I don't want to be too close because I don't know where the English is setting up their TC, and like they get longbows really quickly, so it's kind of messy. But we're gonna get a scout out like ASAP. All right, so let's get on the deer here. You guys go after the tree. And looking good. Yeah, looking good. We got like good steady food here. Good steady food, which I think is going to be very nice. And you can go after the straggler tree here. As a matter of fact, we can just do this. Have you get on that. I think it's worth the food. And let's get our scout and start gathering sheep. And also figure out where everybody is. All right, so we want to hit wood first so we can get our infrastructure set up. A lot of sheep being acquired here, which is good. Got to make sure we take them away from the English. And we need to see who's like close to us here.
You wait 2 hours to die like this.
I love it, killer dude. Starting with the smack talk already. All right, let's go see who's in the corner. Let's go see where our friends are. Okay, I knew it. The English have probably ahead of me, I would wager. Yeah, the dreaded English arrows. So that's a little bit frightening. Granted, my base is pretty resilient against attack, but that's still scary. Okay, so let's go grab the sheep. So we have red as a very, very close neighbor, which is very frightening. Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening. We'll probably go for a pit back here. I think that's safer. Yeah, this like little mountain range is going to be helpful against like early pressure potentially from the English. I don't know if anybody else is over there. I would like to get a second eye on the situation. Just a bulging eye, checking it out, making sure we're okay. And cool, so we'll get some more wood here in a second, and then we'll build our ore pit over here. We need to get a lay of the land, though. Figure out where everybody is. That's pretty important. All right, and let's go. And why can we not build this? There we go. That'll start us on our gold operation. I love that I don't need to mine gold. It's very fun. It's very, very fun for sure. All right, it's a pretty big map because this is a serious FFA. This is 8 people. There's going to be politics. There's going to be salt. There's going to be feelings hurt. There's always salt in the FFA finals. Always a little bit of salt, which is hilarious. All right, so get there. Now we can switch onto this. We're going to start getting a little bit of gold per minute. Don't need to return with the sheep super quickly. There we go. Oh, here's one and one. Nice. And get you as well. And I think we have enough to set up our first house here. So let's do this. Outstanding. And that should get us out of the supply block. Yep, that deer camp was nice. That's a really good source of food early. Deer I think have better gather rates than sheep by a little bit. So I think that's nice. Yeah, and betrayal for sure. Betrayal's not as common. Okay, so we're being scouted here. The dreaded English. Oh, please come towards the high ground. Please, please. See, the English probably don't even know where my TC is, I would wager. Thankfully, I know how to play against English with Mali in 1v1, so if I do get dragged into a 1v1, I think I'll be okay, potentially. I'll have to feel it out. We will have to feel it out. You want to see vassalization happening? Yeah, vassalization's interesting. I myself couldn't be someone's vassal. My haggard bro ego couldn't take it. All right, so let's get you set up here. Can never be the minion. All right, let's keep rolling. Yes, the Lord of Supply Block strikes again. That's true. He does. He strikes from the shadows. Okay, that's enough on lumber. Ooh, yeah. Look at that. That's a good haul right there. England's just going to be here with like longbowmen in like a minute. Oh, unfortunately, the tree line kind of screws me up here. All right, so we just need to focus on food now. Should be able to tech up here soon. We're going to go keep an eye on things. And the sheep can get on the other side of the TC. And now we just go look over here. We need to go see if there's a third civilization in the corner, because that means England would actually get attacked probably before I would. So let's get you guys some berry bushes. How are the houses looking? Yeah, unfortunately, we kind of screwed up there a little bit. It's okay. It's still a very viable gold mining pit. Very viable. Turn the thrall. Yes, the thrall. All right. So what's really good against England are the javelin throwers. Usually, if they go longbows, you can get some really good value out of those against those guys. Hopefully, nobody's stream sniping me here. Okay. Uravity is on the other side of the English, which is very encouraging. That means we can probably sandwich the English potentially. But Uravity is also a really, a conqueror level player, which is scary. So there's pros and cons to this for sure. But yeah, they're going to be getting there pretty quick. All right, looking great. Yeah, so this corner is a very, very high level Thunderdome fight. Very, very high level Thunderdome fight. All right, so we're going to go down here. Check this out. Like, I'm literally in one of the worst spots, I think. In terms of opponents. Like, I have 2 very high level opponents next to me. All right, so that's looking good. Just got to save up a little bit more food and we'll be okay. Deer Camp is still generating the goods. And let's grab you guys, and we can do the Mansa Quarry. Let's do the quarry over here. Uravity says no? Oh, let's see, Uravity's also already making enemies. This is good with the English. Already making enemies. Of course, English are peaceful until late game when they win. Look at that. Trying to get diplomacy. Of course English are going to be peaceful until late game, and then they just dominate you. They're like, okay, now I'm not peaceful anymore. Now the aggression comes. Yeah, he must have killed the scout. I think that's what it was. All right, let's go see who's up here. Okay, so that looks fine. Let's grab you. You can set this up here. And the reason why we're doing that is to get the, we need to go a little bit further down, I think. There we go. Yes, I do have the King of the Hill position, which is kind of fun. But this is definitely a Thunderdome down here. This is going to be a Thunderdome, 100%. Hopefully Uravity will have the good sense to finish off the English instead of the Haggard Malians. Okay, so food's coming up. We have decent wood. What we need to do is get another ore mining pit. So we could do one down here in the valley. It's a little bit risky. It kind of extends us into dangerous territory. So I think this one's going to be the way. All right, so let's go check that out. And what do we have? English and Chinese. So Zhuge Nu are very popular. So yeah, probably getting archer range is going to be good. Sofa, moderately good against English. They definitely can fight men-at-arms and things like that. So yeah, I need to see who else is in this corner though. I need to see who is chilling up here. This is going to be finishing here in a second, and then we can go up here. They can come back to this lumber, and one of you guys can head up to this pit here. Okay, so we have Killer Dude. Okay, so we have another English to the north of us. The English are everywhere. All right, so let's get our ore pit, although the positioning of that isn't great because of the berry bushes. Those berry bushes are kind of blocking me. Down here would be better, but it's so extended into English territory, but screw it. We'll do it down there. All right, so we're going to just save up for gold. That's fine. And we don't have, like, water this game. I was about to say aquatics. That's pretty funny. But, yeah, we don't have that. All right. Oh, no. Oh, no, my scout. He's going to take my sheep. Is he down here as well? Yeah. English versus Malian. What would you rather fight? I have to dissuade the Haggard politics away from me. Because, you know, English or Malian, what would you rather fight? And any good player is going to know that they have a much better chance against Malians. Like, any good player. All right. All right, so let's get that set up. And do this and this. Probably want to get some archery ranges. I don't know how aggressive people are going to get. Going for the ore mining pit. Yeah, seems like I'm getting attacked already. I do like my position though. It has some elements that are pretty comfortable, but this is aggressive here. This is aggressive, this positioning. All right, so let's get houses and boom, 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 boom. Then we'll send something down there. I don't know what, but we'll send someone that way. Neither, I'm a pacifist. Okay, well there you go. It's been answered here this day. Malians feel like they can do a pretty fast castle. They have a decent food economy for sure. And I would wager there will be some longbows here in a minute to troll me. So I need to be like ready to fight that for sure. All right, let's get a blacksmith. This is going to be very important. And javelin throwers preemptively. I'm just assuming like he went council hall, so you know I gotta be ready for it. Is he attacking my gold mining pit? He is. How dare he, dude? I feel like one of them has to go, but it's like if I invest in feudal pressure, then I'm really setting myself back in terms of just like turbo rocketing to the next age. All right, so we're getting our houses set up. We have the first javelin thrower coming down, so we're going to start throwing some javelins here. We'll get the ranged armor just to be safe from an all-in. Oh my god, it does so little damage. It's pretty funny. All right, so that looks good to me. And now we just go castle. Javelin throwers are chilling. You might have horsemen. I'm not sure. Yeah, people are reaching castle age already, so it's getting a little bit frightening. But yeah, our gold should take off here. I'm just gonna build a couple military units to be safe, and then we can also get a tower here, just to ward them off and also protect these gold nodes. Because England, yeah, they don't need gold to function. So okay, so let's go see if we can do a little bit of harass. Nothing like serious, but oh, hello. Okay, yep, I knew there would be some aggression coming. So we need to get you guys going, and we can get you and you build this. So unfortunately, we might lose this ore pit here and a bunch of houses. It is what it is. You know, that was the risk of going down there, and it was a calculated decision that didn't work out. Yeah, horsemen may be coming. Let's get back to the TC here. Can garrison a bunch of you guys up. Okay, looks like they're pulling back. And we need to get you set up as well. So unfortunately, I'm going to get dragged into a feudal fight, which I really didn't want to do, like too heavily. But yeah, we can't win them all. All right, let's get some Sofa. They're really good against this army comp. You basically go Sofa and look at the range on those javelins. It's super good. All right, so we got you guys coming. Cavalry. All right, let's keep running for the hills. Unfortunately, I didn't get the tower set up. But yeah, this looks like it's going to be a feudal rumble, which will probably give Uravity a huge advantage against most people. Alright, so let's get you guys hustling. Get the damage upgrade. We got the Haggard Scout coming. I don't want to lose all these houses. It's still a lot of wood, right? So that would be really Haggard. Hey, we got a horseman. Nice. The javelin throwers are a pretty awesome unit, dude. They're pretty cool. Okay, so we might get dragged into feudal war here, unfortunately. Alright, let's set this up again. Get you guys coming down, and that's going to slow us down a bit. 100%. With the sofa coming, we'll probably want to get... Yeah, he's got horsemen coming. Okay. The sofa don't have like super good armor upgrades right now. Okay, so we need a couple more of them before we engage. Oh, this is such a setback, guys. It's such a setback. All right, so let's get you guys and just go hit gold pretty hard. We need a bunch of you to stay on the sheep. All right, so almost enough to go fight. I'm happy he's staying in English, though. It's kind of keeping him off the next stage. Okay, so far kind of raid bossing it. Longbows aren't necessarily attacking the right targets, which is good. Scooting and shooting. Come on, drag him down. Get him close to the TC. There you go. All right, so most of the horsemen are gone. Oh, he's going white tower. I'm in serious danger. I'm in danger. If I could push back on this, though, maybe I'm okay. Let's get you Sofa in there. Okay, we gotta retreat. We gotta retreat. I'm in danger. I could die here. 100%. He committed pretty hard to the pressure, but also had a good follow-up behind it. Okay, let's just keep attacking here. Might need to go raid the base with my cavalry. But probably our best bet here is to try and get Castle Age like real quick. Did we ever get Wheelbarrow? I don't think we did. Yeah, this is looking actually really scary. Our position, man. I really didn't want to be fighting English so quickly. Alright, let's just hit the food hard. We'll do a little bit of raiding in the meantime. It's all we really can do. Yeah, because the building that pit down there set me back too, because I lost my consistent gold. Okay, so let's just do this now. We don't have any choice. Alright, heading to the west. I don't know what Uravity's up to, but we gotta go visit and say hello. Longbows, yeah, man, we lost so many houses. We lost so many houses. Okay, so we gotta just get Castle so we can fight his unit quality, because otherwise we're just gonna die. Like, he's gonna have Trebs here soon, under a keep, which is gonna be very nasty. Alright, so let's go raid the back of his base. We have to resort to desperate measures, 100%. Okay, so let's get in here, see what we got. And Bills, nice. Let's get into the farms. Otherwise, it's just gonna be a karate chopping. Alright, so let's start torching farms. And you guys, let's grab this and go for the Frimba garrison might be the way to do this. The food, we're gonna lose out on the food, but it's pretty rough. Okay, so one person's down. And yeah, we're going for the garrison, which I don't know how great of a landmark it is, but... Okay, looking okay. We've killed a couple farms, so definitely setting him back a little bit. He's still just killing the houses here. But if we can slow down his eco, maybe we're all right. Maybe we're okay. So the Frimba garrison will give us like produces 5 units at once, which is pretty strong. And we need to make some cattle here, so we have additional stuff to gather. Javelins. Our food economy is not great. Let's go to berry bushes. Okay, so keep taking down these farms. Getting that sweet raiding in, and you guys can go after the cattle here. Gonna have to get to the real Haggard tactics. Come on, Castle Age, give it to us. Give it to us, precious. Garrison's coming, we'll get some more ranged armor. We actually took out a couple farms, that's pretty good actually. And the garrison will be able to help us get like mass units. Alright, so we're gonna make some more cattle so we get food here. And the gold operation's good. Okay, I mean, we just killed a bunch of farms. Let's see if he's still farming here. So he's been not like doing much here for a while. I would wager there's going to be some nasty units coming, so let's get you. And javelin throwers. Like all these farms are getting torched, so it's a little bit of revenge. Not that it's revenge I care about. It's mainly just surviving. Okay, so we're being scouted by someone there. Need to get a little tower there to make sure we don't die. As far as units go, we can get archers. The poison archers are very, very good. And we might want to also get the spears upgraded as well. All right. What's he doing? Why is he not defending himself? I feel like there's some funny business afoot that I'm not aware of here. All right, so let's get you guys. Go up here. Get another ore pit out in the open field. Okay, he's just trying to siege me here a little bit. All right, so let's go attack these vills. Get into his lumber line, wherever that may be. I don't even know where it is. And we might need to start making trebs, which is pretty unfortunate, but it is what it is. All right, so let's go see if he's got his food going again here. Okay, so let's go down here, see if we can keep harassing. And yeah, we just got a bunch of vills for free. He's got, what, battering rams? Okay. So the Frimba garrison, yeah, we need to make some hardened Danso. Yeah, gold is a little tight. So the Frimba garrison spends a certain type of resource. Oh, okay. This tower didn't finish. And yep, here's vills here, no problem. Let's go after those guys. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we can do a mine there, which is good. Force those guys back. We're probably going to want to get a treb of our own as well, if possible. Let's get the Danso leveled up. So we have some horseman tech. So far, we're going to need to get the imported armor. Ah! Okay, so that's probably not going to work out super well here. Probably not going to work out super well. Yeah, the English siege machine is coming for us. Maybe up here we can do the ore pit. No, we already have one here, so screw it. Let's try it. All right, just super bad, but it'll work. Get those guys upgraded to the next age. Yeah, I feel like we set the English back with our little haggard rating for sure. Army isn't like amazing quality, but it's not terrible either. And the garrison, it's kind of an interesting building. Let's go see if we can torch this down. And yeah, we want to save up for the goodies. All right, perfect. So yeah, you guys do all that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you guys can just straight up mine gold. Okay, so let's take you guys down. I think we actually can beat this army, maybe? Oh no, never mind. Never mind. He's got some good arty. Just kite him back. Pick off whatever units we can. Yeah, we're gonna need some artillery here, 100%. And you guys just go for berry bushes. All right, so we got our own artillery coming out. The Frimba garrison requires a lot of gold to get those units, and we can set you up here and just work on those. Yeah, we need springs to win this if we want any chance. And the problem is he's probably not that far off Imp, depending on how like big of a setback he experienced. All right. All right, so we got the spring olds. We're gonna need another spring to get the lumber upgrades. Yeah, not having that food landmark definitely sucks. It definitely sucks. All right, so we got double springs coming out, so we should be able to kind of poke down his rams. Looks like he's coming in with the Ramstein, which is interesting. Do we have any more berry bushes around the map we can go for? Yeah, we do. So double spring should be very effective, and we can go here. You guys hit this. Frimba garrison, don't have enough gold to do anything, so yeah, that landmark seems a little bit funky. A little bit questionable. We do have the double spring. Let's go see if we can get some snipes going. And I think I want to start getting stone with this, so I can build some defensive infrastructure and whatnot. Okay, we got to see if we can like bait a little bit of pressure out here. So let's go into wider formation. Get the ranged armor upgrade against the English, which is going to be very good. Our food is suffering a little bit at the moment, but hopefully should step up here in a second. So we're going to try and finish this off and then counter snipe his artillery when he pulls it out. We just don't want him to have like random ass like shit near my base. Oh, hello. Okay. Okay, so let's target you. And we pull you guys back. Go after this now. And perfect. I think we get his artillery. Good. So we got the artillery. And yeah, maybe we'll be able to save the other one. Let's go after the rams. The rams are actually struggling to get in. Look at that. That's so funny. Oh my god. All right, repair it and repair it. And javelins, please. Okay, the knights are down for the count, but let's get you guys to torch these rams, and we can get you guys pouring out to do this. And villagers, villagers, villagers. We get some sofa, and hopefully we get the job done. All right, so garrison up, no problem. He's losing a lot of longbows, but our TC is also getting pounded a little bit. Let's repair it. Let's repair that. Come on, boys, we need to win this fight. Freemba garrison, let's get some archers and whatever out here. Just all hands on deck. Nasty pressure, nasty pressure. Maybe I should get a mango. Maybe a mango would be better. Yeah, I think so. So trying to repair the TC. I need to get the imported armor because currently our guys are just so squishy. All right, we almost have enough to go fight, I think. Let's pour into the longbows here. And maybe we got to just pull and deal with the rams. Okay, imported armor. We should have gotten that a long time ago. That's definitely slowing us down, the fact that we can't get that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The villager pull here is really, really janky, but, you know, it might need to just happen. Why am I not getting stone for some reason? Also, I'm not getting stone here. Okay, so we have the big artillery piece. Our TC has fallen, but not the end of the world. Okay, so let's get the poison arrows, get some more of you guys coming out. The fight's actually not going terribly. And yeah, our other food source kind of got shut down up there too, didn't it? Yeah, it's rough. All right. So it seems like it's going okay now that we have this. Oh, did he just kill our mango for free? Because I wasn't paying attention. I think that's what maybe just happened. All right, so we survived it, but it wasn't pretty. And oh, we never switched that to stone. Okay, that's too bad. Okay, repair. And how many villas do we lose? Yeah, we're going to have to go 2 TC to catch up. I have to hope somebody else is attacking him because he's got that English momentum on me now. We need to just pick off units where we can. Archers and sofa. Just keep picking units, trying to keep his numbers a little bit lower. All right, he does have that attack speed, but if we could just keep trading here effectively, maybe we can stabilize. All right. Yeah, that not having that food building, you definitely feel that. You definitely feel that. And the Freemba garrison, let's go ahead and get the spear guys because it looks like he's switching to some cavalry. Gonna need like some sort of a springald tower here or something. Jeez. Those English men-at-arms are so chunky. And we don't have poison arrows yet, so we don't actually have a lot of damage for them. Okay, let's pull back. Get you guys set up. Springald seems kind of useless, but I don't know, maybe we gotta get it. Are my archers even upgraded? They should be. So now we got some spearmen coming in, and the Freema garrison, let's get the anti-armor guys. I don't know if England is being attacked on the other side. I think they are, maybe. So we probably just need to survive. Okay, looks like somebody maybe killed red. So we just needed to survive the English pressure long enough to, you know, not get eliminated, basically. Okay. Oh, no, England's still going, I guess? I guess they're still alive? I just gotta survive? Okay. Turn saved? Hey, I'll take it, man. The Malians will take any scraps we can get here. And we're gonna build another TC. Okay, looks like they're still pressuring up for some reason. I don't know why he's still attacking me. Even like he's even attacking me while he's being killed. Okay, we'll just happily pick off some more units. Holy shit! What the hell is that shit? Oh my god. If he's just running across the map to kill me, that would be pretty unfortunate. I am surrounded by English, aren't I? I am surrounded by the English. Oh god, this is gonna be tough. Alright, so let's get some poison archers. The Freemba garrison, let's just get some more archers coming out. I just gotta survive, guys, because I'm being swarmed, I think. Blue's cutting me off too. Alright, so you guys get back here. Just get the reinforcements popping out. And I think we get some towers like deeper in the base. Why is he attacking me? You must be in Mortal Kombat with someone else, right? Alright, we're holding back the tide, though, of the English. Unfortunately, the other English tide's coming for us, which I don't know if we can survive that. I'm going to try and set up walls. Like, as if I'm some threat. Okay, and we don't have any houses either. We're being pressed pretty hard. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, why would blue... I guess I'm his neighbor, so that makes sense. I understand blue. I understand that, for sure. Alright, so trying to drive them back to the shadow. And let's get you guys popping out, and we'll just kind of continue grinding. Looks like he's not truly dead. He said GG. But we're going to just try and get some walls to keep our empire alive. Oh my god, we just got to survive, guys. Let's get some sofa. I am just getting pinned. Okay. So keep shooting here. Get you guys in the towers. Let's delete one of the houses. I'm going to have to get some cattle ranches going too, just for food. So 1, 2, so 1, 2, and 3. I feel like I'm in some danger. Like, what? Oh, man. We're not going to get those going. Yeah, like, we can't fight off 2 English players. It feels impossible. Oh my god. 2 English killing me. Help. I'm being teamed up on by the English. Oh my god. Okay, so let's get over here, guys. And we're trying to hold them back, but there's just too many of them. I have to lure them into fighting each other. Blue and red. Okay, so the English are in here. Oh my god. Oh my god, is this for real? It's probably too late for me. I'm probably toast. I don't know if my villagers will survive. We need to get a couple out at least, if possible. Prob's too late. 2v1 got me. I think it's too late, guys. I don't think there's any coming back from this. Like, both of them pressing me is just too much. Okay. Oh my god. It's too late, guys. I can't handle them both. And I think I'm completely... Do I have villagers somewhere? Oh, I do actually. Okay. So at least we got the janky walls up here. But I'm just toast. I can't take them both. GG. We tried, guys. We tried. It's just too much with 2 English. That's like the worst possible outcome you could have. Just being spawned next to those 2. Oh my god. Oh my god. No, stop. I'm too weak. Alright, guys. We're going to jump out and cast the game. Holy shit. Look at this. Can we just stay in the game and cast it? Yeah, but that makes sense for me to be 2v1, because here's the thing. Oh my god, Blue! He has all the water! Oh my god, look at this! Look at this, guys! Blue has water in the entire corner. Oh dear god. If Blue plays their cards right, they're going to be unholy. And Red's actually going to be kind of weak, probably, because of the fighting we had. Okay, hold on.
I am weak.
Can I just stay in the game and
Please
cast
don't
like this?
kill me.
It's going to say view summary, though. I wish I could get rid of that somehow. Oh my god. We stabilized against red. We were feeling pretty good, and then blue shows up with like 500 units. It looks like nobody else was really attacking blue. Yeah, blue kind of had their own empire in the corner. Oh my god. Hey, I wasn't the first one to die, though. It looks like we had the roost dying up here, I think. I think we had the roost dying. Well, blue's killing you? Yeah, no shit. No shit, he's killing you. I was in the corner. I was the buffer against blue, and you attacked me pretty heavily. I had to defend against you. Yeah, blue is in a good position, but I mean, honestly, like, if you look over here on the other side as well, we have like a very... Is there any sound? Okay, so I think I have to jump out to cast. Yeah. I like how he's saying red is trading. Oh my god, the drama. You can watch like this. You can also click... Yeah, okay. I'm gonna... But wait. View summary to check his stats, but click back to come back to this view. Don't... Yeah, no, I want a different view. So I'm gonna find the lobby here. Let's find it. Gravity. Perfect. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna load in and fast forward. Because honestly, I died pretty quick there. I got the English sandwich. I got put on like I got just a crumpet and a tea, just getting me from either side. Just the pure business. Yeah, it was rough. Malian's definitely... I think you can fight off English, though. Like, we held off red okay. Like, if we didn't lose our stupid ore pit to red, or to the red English, I think we're fine. We could trade with them evenly. But the problem is when the blue came, it just kind of switched everything. Yeah, we're switching to spectator. 100%. Now we get to see the fall of the Rus. Yeah, we'll check that out. You guys obviously saw how I got sandwiched and died. Positioning is very important, right? In these maps, like getting to the like not have people on either side of you is really important in FFA. It's really important. Granted, you could do like a feudal all-in against, but England's pretty good at defending against feudal all-in with the longbows and attack speed buffs and their TCs and extra arrows and things. I got taken to Weatherspoons, dude. I did. I was forced to eat Weatherspoons and I got food poisoning afterwards too. The alcoholics drinking there at 10 a.m. They certainly had their fun. All right, so let's fast forward. Let's see where we're at. The old fish and chips. Yeah, dude, I got the fish and the chips. Yeah. I got the fish and the chips. All right. So here's my start position, which looked promising. Although, yeah, I think Blue made the right choice. Blue, I think, did a great job because I'm like next to him, so I'm like a threat to him. So, and if I die, then there's like no one near him, and he has complete map autonomy. So Blue made a really good choice, I think. I love Blue's play. I think that was really good. Just he went for me and I was weak. You know, it was the play, dude. I was Palpatine, but without the comeback. I didn't have the Force Lightning. I just laid there and was actually weak. I still really like Malians in FFA. I feel like they fight English pretty well. Like Javelin in early game. Javelin throwers plus Sofa, it seemed really good against them. 100%. We also had some good raids, but... Holy shit, look at this. Wow. Look at this, guys. The mashed pea special, dude. I got any Haggard analogy, it happened. Got absolutely karate chopped. Caster mode? Wait, what is this? Oh, you can't do casters mode in FFA though. Weatherspoons all day, baby. Okay, a barbecue of the sun trying to be proxied here. To shoot at the Roos Town Center. Oh my god. Oh my god. And look at this! I would rather this than the English sandwich for sure. Like put me next to Roos or Ottomans all day. That's going to be the play. I think in the next one I might play some Holy Romans, though. Holy Romans are probably one of my favorite civs as well. So, okay, guys, if Blue has good control, Blue should win this game. Blue, hands down, has the best positioning, the best resource allocation, except a little bit bare on gold, but that doesn't matter if you're English, right? You don't care about missing out on gold. Like, literally, just get to Imperial Age and you're fine. Like, all day. The Rus appear to be caught in Mortal Kombat here with the Ottomans. So Ottomans, you want to use your military strength to finish people early for sure. Although he's not building like the military schools or the blacksmith to get the extra upgrades near his military infrastructure, but maybe he won't need it. This is like the jankiest of fights here between Mat Boss and Slammer. Oh my god, that's hilarious. I'm obviously just, you know, battling down here. This was a mistake though. This was too greedy. I just gave up like literally 500 wood and resources to my opponent there. And then in the meantime, Mordor is gathering its strength in the north. Mordor just literally setting up the King's Palace right on my border. Yeah, this is like Doom right here, guys. I can see it. I can see it. So yellow is in an unfortunate position. An entrenched Chinese player, literally his base, he can just sit in his base with clock tower trebs and knock down all of the Rus landmarks. So Opa Kin, he probably had it a little bit worse than me. Granted, at least he had a one-on-one here. So maybe he would have had a chance. But oh my god. Then the Chinese are just feasting on fish, dude. They're just feasting. Wow. Talk about unfortunate for the Rus. The Rus had to fight the Chinese, but the Chinese took water control and just got like, just overwhelmed them with resources. Dear God. Now up here we have something similar, but this Rus player looks to be fighting a little bit more. Yeah, he's got a lot of archers and horsemen, but the Ottoman army is looking pretty fat. Ottomans do have this landmark, which is quite good. It gives you, it comes with 2 traders, which is really nice. So Ottoman trade isn't insignificant either. Yeah, gotta try some Ottomans. They seem like they could be a lot of fun. All right, Monk grabbing the relic. My sandwich is coming soon. It's basically just English and I just having a little bit of a border skirmish. You guys already saw that all live, so you kind of know how that went down. Man, big Chinese coming in. This is going to be Uravity. Yeah, was Uravity attacking Red? So there was a point where Red was like saying like GG, as if like Red was going to die, which gave me a little bit of hope. But then I saw Blue's like Doom Legion coming and I was like, oh, I'm dead. There's no way I'm stopping an English Doom Legion. That is for sure. So Clock Tower, Nest of Bees, Clock Tower Trebs. I mean, Red could be dead 100%. If the Chinese decide to attack red. I don't think they're going to, though, and that's a good idea. Like, just let them kill. Like, let those guys 2v1 me and kill me, and then just come in with your trebuchets and then clean up the English after they're kind of tired after their war. Caster mode doesn't work. See? Caster mode only works in 1v1, so it's not going to work like that. Yeah, a little bit of a shame. Nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, we do have some clock tower trebs chilling out. Villagers, this is when my villagers are also getting hunted and killed by blue, so I just lost a shit ton of villagers there. Meanwhile, being attacked down here by red, we do hold off that attack, but with casualties. It's not a pretty one. His army's not like super big, but did the Chinese attack yet? And this is why like gravity is just cackling right now, right? Like, look at the score. Me and the English pretty much have even scores. We're in the pits, but nobody is touching gravity, who's a Conqueror level player also. So it's just going to be banking on the Chinese economy. So Uravity is going to absolutely steamroll whoever they go after, like whoever. Except maybe Xlab. Xlab's very strong too, another Chinese player as well. So Chinese and English, you can obviously see the strengths. Blue in the meantime, just kind of roaming around the map, doing whatever they please. Attacking maybe the teal position, or he goes up here with his army. It looks like he helped to finish off the Rus here, who are in that mortal combat with the Ottomans. Okay, so blue went and finished off the Rus. And then he roams his army over here. And let's see what's going on. So now he's going to be heading to the south, and I think he just goes directly to my base here, which is certainly strange. Yeah, I think they just come from there. This is like the end. So the Chinese do end up raiding red. So red does take some eco damage and gets slowed down. So that would have been fine. It would have allowed me to stabilize in a one-on-one situation for sure. I don't really like the Farimba garrison. I think the food building's a lot better with the cattle. Yeah, so this is when my other orb position's going to get compromised here. So absolutely karate chopped. Oh no, this will be the last FFA. I might do some 1v1s after it. No, dude, it happens. You get owned sometimes. It's just, it's an FFA, if two people come after you, it's like, even just one sometimes, it's enough. So we fend off their raid here. In the meantime, we have a little bit of a Mortal Kombat. It's going to be the Chinese, the orange Chinese versus the teal Chinese. A little bit of a Chinese civil war here. Uravity versus Xlab. Both players who have incredibly high scores and amazing ecos. We do see 3 relics here. We're about to catch up to the live game, so we'll get into like standard commentary. Yeah, we'll get into standard commentary and different things like that. So, big Royal Rumble though. Palace Guard going to be surging out, maybe looking to dive that bombard. Don't think that's going to be the case. And now the turn sandwich is complete as both English players swarm into my base. And yeah, I tried to get a Haggard wall up, but you can see he literally has like his English villager line here ready to go, and he pulls back to the keep. So I tried to get a wall up. It maybe could have saved me, but probably not, because I think red would have just killed me with battering rams, or England would have just brought 1 trebuchet in. And I didn't have enough to go Imperial, so I was basically toast. Now, as far as the Chinese Civil War here goes, it's on. It is on. I would imagine next, Westerly Salt's probably going to die in the corner. Westerly Salt has taken, some damage fighting me, not too much. I raided the farms earlier. It's mostly been Uravity's raid, was very, very devastating. So let's go ahead and switch to that. But Uravity, obviously, very good army control, able to push back Xlav's forces, and maybe going to go for the kill on his Chinese opponent, considering he has an artillery critical mass. He's able to protect the artillery critical mass, like the Nest of Bees, Trebs, and everything. Oh no, bit of a miss micro. He moved his artillery in and is going to be losing a lot of units. That was really, really unfortunate there, ladies and gentlemen. Really, really unfortunate. So I have been sandwiched. It is on. GG, well played. And now there are 3 eliminated players. So both of our Rus players are gone, and the Malian player is gone also. The Troll Toll has been paid once more in the deep. And now blue is going to be coming after red. And red, red's economy got stifled by pressuring me so hard in feudal. Meanwhile, blue just went like Imperial and is cackling, right? So that's what's going to happen sometimes if you get too crazy on feudal pressure. It can be worth it, but if it takes too long and you don't finish off your opponent quickly, you tend to fall behind the other top dogs in the game here, right? You got Trebs up on the high ground, blue going for the kill here. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Trebuchet fire moving in, English longbows picking off more villagers, as red is going to be slowly running out of resources. And I think that's going to be the end of Westerly. Westerly's villager count is only 38 right now, which is very, very low. Gathering stone maybe to desperately build a keep, but I don't think that is going to be enough to save. So heading down here, we do have the orange player. Orange player's kind of chilling out. And maybe looking to fight teal again. Seems like teal's been getting the better of a lot of these trades, macroing and positioning the armies a little bit better, it would seem. Just seems like the armies are bigger, faster. The macro very, very on point here. Is red still holding on? It looks like the white tower has fallen. Gandalf was not there to save it. And on the other side, red's villagers just being harried and harassed. I do appreciate the tenacity for sure. The tenacity is very, very admirable here for Westerly Salt, but it's not going to be enough unless somebody else attacks blue. Which I don't think is going to happen. Blue has an unholy empire. Like, blue literally, look, has like a quarter of the map just belongs to blue. And that includes the resources and the gold. And if you're an English player, you want to be as greedy as you possibly can and take all the gold on the map and deny everybody else, because then you just have even more, plus the infinite gold is crazy. Which is going to be wild. So battering rams getting into the council hall here should be the end of the road. I think that's it for Westerly. It looks like there's one Chad Knight there trying to fight those guys off. Gravity is certainly in a good position to maybe win this, but the thing about Gravity is Matt Boss is super strong, and Matt Boss is a really good player too. He isn't being touched, so he's basically able to just bank resources. It looks like Matt Boss is going to run over, try and fight blue now, but blue's going to be able to finish off the other English, which is really smart. No, Westerly is red. Blue is Killer Dude. Killer Dude needs to really, really finish off the other English player. That's the biggest rival. England is hands down the strongest civilization in FFA. No one can hold a candle to them. They're an S tier civ in 1v1 too, from what I understand. So you really need to take out the English player to make sure that you can be the only... Oh, he just deleted a bunch of units. Okay, so maybe that lets Westerly survive with some scraps here. Westerly literally has 13 villagers. I think he deleted those guys because he saw himself getting attacked here by the Ottoman Empire. The Ottoman military is really good, and they also get free units, which is pretty badass. So we do have the Metter, which is a drummer. He has a bunch of upgrades, and with good micro, these guys are just awesome. Absolutely awesome. So, moving down is the blue army, but the blue army is going to encounter a massive erect English resistance here pretty soon. Looks like the TC is finally going to go down. The English do have enough here to finish off Westerly. GG Westerly. It was fun. It was fun battling you in the beginning. We had a nice little 1v1 there for a while, but yeah, things change, man. Things change. So, looking to the west, China cackling, 1 English, 2 Chinese. To the east, we have our English tyrant, who is for sure looking like the king and queen of England right now, just controlling it all. The Ottoman Empire maybe looking to push. How are the resources looking for everybody? So let's go and look. Maybe we can switch off the dead players here. It's another dead player. We'll go to Killer Dude. There you go. So looking at the bank that these players have, for some reason, I guess in FFA you can't see that. Landmark, Sacred, and Wonder. Yeah, no, okay, so we can't do that. So we're kind of screwed. It is going to be an interesting game indeed. Now, it looks like the Chinese Civil War is continuing. We do have the bombard cannons thumping into the defensive keeps. I feel like Orange perpetually takes worse trades, but the thing that Orange has going for them is the ocean. So Orange is getting deep water fish, which means Orange is probably going to have a better food situation overall than their Chinese neighbors. However, oh, the Bao Chad, the epic Chinese warship, going to be nuking down these traders as they try and flee, bringing back 60 gold a pop. Definitely, if you're Uravity, you want to relocate your trade to the southern corner of the map and try and get that going. Now, up in the north, we do have the big war between the Sipahi and the English. Looks like the English do take the L a little bit on that fight, but it doesn't matter. They have the home field advantage. And this is just like the border of their territory. Like, if you wanted to push into the English Empire, there's a lot more room you have to go for, right? So it is going to be tough. Yes, the resources are selected by player, but it's not like... I always could have sworn you could have it, like, up here. Like, the resources for everyone, but I don't know. A little bit strange. A little bit strange indeed, but not bad. You know, the English are your biggest threat. If you're the Ottoman Empire and you take out the English here, you're chilling, man. You're good. Because then the 2 Chinese players will just fight each other to the death, and you can just bank resources while that's happening. But, like, killing English is so incredibly hard. It is so incredibly hard. And Killer Dude is just farming gold. I don't know if you guys knew this about history, but English farmers in the 14th century, 15th century apparently could grow golden crops, which is pretty nuts. On top of that, they're also getting a little bit of gold on the map, although we're not seeing a big English farm network yet, which is strange. It's probably because he's fishing, but eventually England is going to want to switch to that. And now it looks like England's just going to be pouring the gold on this Ottoman army, and I don't think the Ottomans... Like, this is a nightmare scenario, to have to fight English Imperial to Imperial. It's not going to be good for Matt Boss. He is for sure going to start losing these fights against the English. And the English will probably go full momentum. I think Nomad mode messes up the resource count, says Super Oxide. It could be the case. I think it has to do with Nomad mode. I think you guys are correct. I think you guys are 100% correct. So we have the Rebalquins, we have the Springalds kind of chilling out. Over on the other side, it looks like the Chinese villagers going to be setting up their veiny gold vein right here. Going to be taking a lot of that. And the Chinese Civil War just kind of comes to an impasse once again. Looks like neither of them can make a lot of ground. There's three really strong civilizations here. Ottomans are okay in FFA. I don't think they're like super strong. But yeah, with trade, Ottomans can be really scary. Their military is quite good. But we'll have to see. Now down here, a lot of gold being stripped from the map. Not going to be too much gold left soon. I mean, looking around, we see a gold vein here. We see one here, a couple in the middle. Really, really good gold in the corner, actually. If anybody discovers these gold nodes, that's going to be really lucrative. In the ruins of the Fallen Empires. Yeah, in the ruins of the Fallen Empires. Orange does have this nice situation with the Bao Chad out in the water. Can definitely defend this trade post, but it looks like his Chinese opponent is going to be trading. Gravity has not upgraded that. Oh, Pagoda's online too, so we got the double Pagoda going for the Chinese. That means they're going to be getting a nice spread of pretty much every basic resource, which is pretty essential if Chinese want to go for like a wonder victory. He's having several Pagodas, like 3 of them online, because that will give you just really, really good stone income and other things like that. So the Ottomans looking to fight the English again. No one really in wonder territory, although Killer Dude looks like he's saving for a wonder. He's got 4,000 stone right now and a lot of resources. Now taking a look at Map Boss. Map Boss has decent gold for now, but that's going to fall when the gold nodes die. Map Boss not in any position to go for wonder. And looking at Xlav, Xlav has a shit ton of gold. Wow, look at that economy. Jeez, that's brutal. And down to the bottom, your Avity here also going to be sitting on pretty good resources, including a lot of stone. So maybe wonder is in the horizon, but I think blue is the one who's going to go wonder. What I would probably do, if I were the English, yeah, Hobbit Strife, oh yeah, England's the strongest if hands down. If you really want to, like when I was playing them, I got Conqueror with English, and I honestly felt like there was players who were better than me, but I just won games because, late game grind. It's really good for them. But yeah, like if I were blue, I would just defend myself and just drain the gold out of the Ottoman Empire. I might not even get that aggressive. And then, well, getting aggressive doesn't hurt per se. It looks like, man, there's still relics laying around too. Look, I could have sworn I just saw 2 relics. But just let one of the Chinese players take the other one out. And as soon as one of them dies, you just build a wonder. You just build a wonder, right? And we see the Ottomans, just getting picked apart here. Couple dudes, but what are they making? Map Boss going to be rallying out some spearmen. What else do we see around the map? It looks like that's more or less it. A lot of troops coming out. A nice quality Ottoman army with a lot of men-at-arms. But the problem is Rebalquins will absolutely mow down men-at-arms if they're properly protected. So the Ottomans going to be mustering a defense. It looks like it's crossbows, which will be okay against the English men-at-arms. That is for sure. Oh my goodness, the Rebalquin damage is going to be fat. If he could shoot those properly. Here they come. Rebalquin damage. Okay, it looks like he's struggling to kind of get them to aim. He does blast down a couple of those units. Going to be diving some of the artillery pieces. The English do have the the wooden spikes out, but it only is pertinent against cavalry. And now the English get the attack speed buff. So even though longbows aren't like quote unquote good against men-at-arms, I mean they actually are when they get that speed buff. Their DPS is really, really insane. And the Rebalquins are basically just last samuraiing like any infantry units that try and get close to them. And if they turn around and get these men-at-arms, that's going to be pretty nasty for sure. The men-at-arms diving. Oh, big damage as that Ottoman army literally does like 0 damage. 50% attack speed on the English. Massive, massive quality longbows. It's just so nasty with the fire arrows. Those guys are not going to mess around. This is nice, though. We do see the Springalds picking these off. Probably, honestly, mass horsemen against the English would be really good. Honestly, just like 200 supply horsemen enveloping the longbows would be your best bet. Just ignore the men-at-arms and kind of drag them down. Yeah. So, English are getting up on the walls here, which is pretty hilarious. Not sure if they're going to continue their siege here. Okay, it looks like England is coming for blood. Meanwhile, the Chinese Civil War is just a grind. It's like, all right, let's see who has more gold, basically. English here still getting some very, very good resources from the bottom side of the map. It looks like Uravity having a little bit of an edge in this fight, but the home field advantage is going to be going to our orange Chinese player. I can't hear any emotes. Yeah, I wonder if you can see that as like a cast or anything like that. Here's my Haggard Empire. Yeah, see, there was a trading post in my base. So they're basically, yeah, that certainly makes it, that entices, maybe don't build near trading posts, right? It's going to like entice people to want to take you out to get said trading post. And it doesn't have any benefit of being built next to it. Yeah, England's going for the kill. He wants blood. And it's going to be really tough for the Ottoman to hold. But yeah, massing Sipahi would probably be the correct play. Like I'm talking like 200 supply Sipahi. Oh man, cannon towers are coming out here. That's going to make it really, really tough for the Ottomans to push them away. And there's stone towers too, so men-at-arms are not going to do that much damage against them. The English archers tearing apart these units. Another relic is here for grabs. Uravity, in the meantime, a beautiful handgun line. The Chinese handguns, big DPS as they thump down those units. Going to continue pushing through. Nesta B support in the back. Artillery advantage heavily favored here for Uravity. Going to be a bit of a backline dive, though. Xlav going to get in there. Maybe we'll be able to pick some of these off. One does go down here, and a couple of those cavalry do get on top of a bombard. Might be able to get it. Will the Chinese salvage it? Looks like they do lose a bombard, but overall, the momentum still heavily in the favor of our teal Chinese player, as blue and purple fight. Kind of looking like it could be like a blue versus China game, like a Uravity versus Killer Dude. But Killer Dude, pretty close to a wonder, honestly. And I would straight up just wonder so hard if you're the English. Just build it like over here or something. This is like far enough back, and then they have this in the back as buffering. Just get a wonder right here. Stonewall that bad boy up, set up like 500 keeps, and just cackle and you know, sip on some tea and enjoy your best life. The tea was pretty good. When I was in England, I certainly enjoyed some good tea. It was fun. It was definitely fun. So, the Ottomans fend off the English push. Good control by Map Boss. Map Boss getting some good engagements. The English army not reinforcing quite as well. Trying to get some rams and siege here and there, but the elite knights, of course, will be pretty good against longbows with their 8 armor, mitigating a lot of that damage. What is China doing? China's got like 20 villagers just running up here. Oh, they're going for that stone node. Okay. So the Ottomans obviously don't want to give that up. That's going to be pretty important there. And the Ottomans will take apart those villagers. And Orange is actually in danger. You're going to start noticing that Orange's gold economy is going to probably start faltering. He has 10,000, which is great. But as he's pumping out handgunners and palace guard and artillery, that number is going to drop very quickly. And if he does not have any sustained source of gold, he's going to be in big trouble. Meanwhile, this Chinese player is trading like a champ. I'm glad that somebody's enjoying the ruins of my base here. My little haggard empire that lasted all of 5 minutes. The traders are bringing back 150 a pop, which is going to be super, super good. So that's going to keep Uravity in the fight, whereas Xlav is going to start running out of steam. You're going to notice Xlav's army over time will start switching into spearmen and horsemen and basic archers, maybe some Zhuge Nu, depending on the circumstances. I don't know how many relics he has. This needs to be trade with. I think, yeah, coastal trade post. So he needs to set up a trade like situation here, like build boats and run water trade. Honestly, if Xlav did that, Xlav would probably be in a position to win. But it's obviously something that's pretty easy to kind of overlook here. Come on, Ottomans, score some goals. I love it. That's so silly. All right, so Teal's moving up. Uravity keeping that momentum going. We got more cannons coming across. In the meantime, the Ottoman Empire is resurgent. Mapboss is not taking this shit. He doesn't care if the English are OP. He's moving. He's got great bombard cannons looking to thump a little bit. But the English, I have to say, I'm very impressed with Killer Dude's map control. Like, he just, like, spreads out all over the map and just, like, it just has so much space, right? And, like, makes it very claustrophobic for his opponents, which seems to be pretty good. So the battle is on here. Palace Guard, Uravity's forces with yet another W. Xlav's gold is draining. 7,000 to Uravity's 4,000, but Uravity has constant income, so it's not that big of a deal to be tanking that gold. Looks like some of these buildings here are going to be torched down. And now the Orange Chinese are going to have to fall back to their bastion. They're going to have to fall back to the Walmart Great Wall here and just try and hold this if they can. As Uravity's forces, including elite Fire Lancers, which will kill buildings very, very quickly, are going to be gathering about. How do I get out so quick? You can go back and watch. I got sandwiched by the 2 English players. Absolutely sandwiched. I just got absolutely just hammered by them. Yeah, it was brutal. It was brutal. Yeah, I don't think I could have even survived. Maybe if I was English, I could have survived. Or maybe, probably not with HRE on. A sandwich is a sandwich. Especially with longbows. Longbows are pretty nasty with like tower pressure and white tower near your base, plus like men-at-arms swarming you. It's brutal. It's brutal, ladies and gentlemen. So, looks like the Ottomans are pushing their way back into the English Empire. Granted, I don't think they're going to have enough momentum to actually finish off the English. Looking at Killer Dude, he's got 14,000 gold. He's just cackling, dude. He is just cackling so incredibly hard. Like, he can just take bad army trades all day and just not care at all. He's taking all the gold from the bottom side of the map, which is just such a good play. Because this gold is so valuable to every other civilization except you. So just denying them that and just get even more greedy is going to be a great play. Uravity is at the gates. We see, oh man, that is a lot of Nesta Bs. It's going to be 3 Nesta Bs coming in. Will the Chinese bombards switch and target the Nesta Bs? They certainly should. Those nests will do a lot of damage against Uravity's army here. Xlav getting some great value trading. We see all the handgunners starting to get worn down. And it looks like Xlav will be able to repel Uravity's push using the nest of bees and the choke point, although all the nest of bees are now gone, except one, I think. No, it looks like there's still 2 back there. A little bit damaged, but overall, a very, very good hold. A very, very good hold for sure. I got served the full English breakfast, which when I was in England, like the dinner meals weren't like super exciting to me, I have to say. We went out to like some pubs and had like, you know, traditional dinners and, you know, did various different, like dinner was okay. But the one thing I really, really liked about English food was the breakfasts. Like English breakfasts were pretty bomb, like with the beans and the bangers and like they had this like pudding that was really good. I just like a hearty breakfast is very, very fun. Like it was cool having like an English breakfast with some really delicious tea. Like that was really fun. I enjoyed that a lot. I love Earl Grey tea. Earl Grey is like one of my favorites, hands down. It's just that's just like the tea of the gods. The Ottoman Empire continuing to surge forward, guys, pushing back the English to their borders. Matt Boss showing a lot of skill here in this. This is not easy. Battling a late game English player is no joke. The Matt Boss's men-at-arms going to keep going forward, and the Ottomans do have their great bombards, which are just super heavy metal, and they get them for free. It takes a while for them to come, but they do eventually get the great bombards for free. Which is cool. So like in the late game, like you don't really have to build cannons. Like every couple minutes you're going to be getting one for free, which is nice. Looks like the Ottomans going to be setting up a tower network here, trying to create a beachhead with which to, you know, actually get into the English base. It's like English going to be sending some horsemen, but really good play by Matt Boss. He's going to be dropping some villagers on the artillery to repair those through some of the DPS. Granted, the English looks to have blunted the charge. We do see a Springall tower coming out. Not going to be super good at this point in the game. Great Bombard going to be unleashing more shots. Here it comes. There you go. Oh, they're on the run. And the Ottoman push is going to be thwarted for now, but they've still taken ground. The Ottomans can now gather right here, kind of in the central area of the map, and prepare a push. But English macro, very, very impressive here by Killer Dude. Down here, Uravity Civil War with Xlav continues. Xlav is down to 5,000 gold, though. This is what I was talking about. It's slowly going to get worse and worse. And Uravity is a Conqueror player. Uravity probably knows that there's gold starvation. The really big mistake not having naval trade, like if Xlav were to get naval trade, those boats would be returning a lot of resources, and I don't think they would be in as much danger of dying here. Yeah. So we'll have to see. The fight is on. Uravity gets a big nest of bees blob there. A little bit of healing going down with the Dynasty buff. Handgunners in the backfield going to be trying to pick off the horsemen as they dive the artillery. No villagers nearby to repair the arty, so there are going to be some losses for sure. But Cav diving on both sides, trying to get on top of the artillery, and it looks like both sides going to be taking artillery casualties, but I think at the end of the day, maybe Teal will end up with more bombard cannons, and we'll be able to kind of sustain this push. We'll have to see. No forward supply lines, like the reinforcements are coming straight from the base, so it's going to be hard to get the momentum. It's certainly possible, but it's going to be a little bit more, more effort, I would say. Yeah, London calling. London is calling for sure. Yeah, here we go. Ottoman Empire moving in. Matt Boss does have okay trade, I think. I don't know how good it is. Yeah, it's only 52, so it's not like amazing. Matt Boss needs to optimize trade, go up in the corner, and that would suddenly be like 120 gold a pop, which would be very, very good. Good play here from England using horsemen. The horsemen are going to be diving in the back and like intercepting reinforcements. The English Trebuchet Corps obviously not amazing in open field battle. They're still okay because of the shattering projectiles, which makes them pretty good compared to regular Trebs, but it's not like a Mangonel or something, which is just going to be like flattening the opponent's army and all that sort of good stuff. So over to the west, Uravity still pushing in. The gold for Xlav is down to 1,000, and now the unit quality is going to be faltering very heavily, and we're not going to be seeing more artillery coming out. So this is actually very interesting. The fact that Uravity is, depending on the gold situation, Uravity is trading very well. So Uravity, oh, look at this! Oh, what a play. Man, Killer Dude is playing like a man possessed today. He had a gold icon on him, but he certainly plays way better than a gold player, I would say. Maybe he's an FFA aficionado. Who knows? Who knows? But this is a really good play because now the entire Chinese trade network is shut down by one keep. And Uravity is like so laser focused on killing the orange Chinese player that he's probably not noticing this. Like one bombard needs to come down here, but look at all these guys that are just marching to their doom. That feels pretty bad. Some of them might make it by, but I don't think too many will. So Uravity gathering up the forces. The orange Chinese player once again running out of steam. No naval trading is going down yet. And up in the north, the mortal combat between the Ottomans and the English continues. It's basically become like two 1v1s with a little bit of trolling on the side. You know, with the blue building a keep down here. I wonder if that keep was built for the explicit purpose. Yeah, I think it was, of shutting down the trade. Some of the traders talk about a dangerous route. I mean, this is potentially going to normalize the fight here. Let's see what the gold resources look like for Uravity. He's going to start taking a big gold loss, and he might actually go down to gold starvation too. So I think it's going to be pretty important for him to stabilize this. Does he have a bombard cannon or anything moving over here to deal with that keep? Like, these two bombards need to head over to the east and take that out. 100%. 100% indeed. But looking up in the north, you do see the traders returning some gold, more Sipahi coming out. Really, really cool looking cav unit. And England just doesn't give a shit. They have like cannon towers. England has 8,500 stone, guys. That is nuts. How many relics is he banking, by the way? That's really the question. I feel like he's got like 4 or 5 relics somewhere. Okay, I'm looking around the English Empire. Their base is so disconjointed. It's like all over the place. Like, how is England getting stone right now is my question. Like, I don't see them mining it anywhere. They got their big beachhead here. The Sipahi are attacking, but going to get kind of barraged by some of the cannon towers. It's elite horsemen against elite horsemen. Sipahi are a little bit better. Obviously have some unique abilities and berserk and different things like that. Several of these players in our including Killer Dude. Got it. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, he's playing very, very well. Cannons continuing to blast away. Big shots. The walls soon to fall. Did the traders get pulled back finally? Okay, a couple of traders make it back, but not too many. I don't know if he's going to realize it, but yeah, Uravity most likely can finish off his opponent here, unless he walks into like a big nest of bees blob and loses like half of his army. We'll have to see. Yeah, gotta be careful. Do not want to charge all this palace guard into the choke point, although the nest of bees are a little bit close, but if you can just get your bombards to snipe them down, that's going to be very, very important. Man, teal's taking a lot of damage, guys. I think orange might be able to hold this simply because of the nest of bees positioning. It's so nasty. And now we see the nest of bees start to get focused, so Uravity obviously realizes that's what's punishing his army, and it's continue. Oh, he gets some guns up on the wall too, so for the extra range and damage. Look at that. The Chinese gunners are up on the wall. Brutal, brutal damage. Continuing to get in there. We do have the nest of bees and the bombard cannons thumping through. The orange army is running out of steam. Uravity's about to run out of gold too, though, guys. Only 28 gold for his Chinese opponent, but he's down to 1,000 as well. England sitting up in the top corner here. Let's look at the resources here for Uravity. Yeah, okay, Uravity's the one with a lot of stone. Okay, I was confused for a second. Killer Dude still, yeah, is mining a little bit of stone. I was looking at the wrong player, so. It is what it is. It happens. Getting old. A lot of nest of bees. Literally like 8 bombard cannons. I don't see orange stabilizing from this unless the artillery isn't well protected and gets like swarmed by cavalry. We'll have to see. Keep in the base is going to be getting knocked down. This could be the end of the road. Ottomans and English just having a mortal combat up on the top of the map. Just the 100 Years' War between these two. England just setting up a bunch of keeps, like a bunch of keeps everywhere. Not keeps, but towers, excuse me. And is Matt Boss running out of steam a little bit? Matt Boss's gold income is negligible. Yeah, it's only 800 a minute. He does have, wow, 4 great bombards coming out though, guys. That is going to be fat. That is going to be huge. So here they come. Great bombards. Going to be just hammering home. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of DACA. So these English men-at-arms are just going to get pounded by those things, probably. We'll have to see. Can the Ottomans protect them, though? They need to kind of peel those men-at-arms off. That's the big thing. Yeah, trying to snipe some of the towers. Definitely want to shoot here. A lot of horsemen coming out. I mean, these things cost 1,000 gold apiece. So if the Ottomans are losing these big cannons to, like, some haggard horseman raiding, that's really inefficient. Like, really, really inefficient. You need to have, like, 1,000,000 spearmen protecting them with... Janissaries are also an okay choice, but Janissaries in general are pretty terrible against English because they're vulnerable to range fire, so they can kind of pay the troll toll a little bit. X-Lab getting pressured pretty good. His base and his infrastructure is now being taken apart. In terms of landmarks, I don't think he has any... His most hidden landmark is the Spirit Way down here. Looking around, we see the town center. We see the Great Wall Gatehouse back here. Clock Tower, Military Academy, TC. I don't know what Vizier's points have been spent. That's actually a really good question. Let's take a look. So, okay. Does it show me? So, trade income... I might actually want to try playing Ottomans in some FFAs. I feel like they have a trade... Yeah, trade bags could be good. And villager mining speed by 10%. That's pretty good. Military schools, fast training, and outfits military schools with knights and janissaries. Which I think is pretty good. I think that is pretty good. So, continuing to move up. The Chinese steamroller is here. And they are going to just keep rolling, rolling, rolling. They're blasting Limp Bizkit out their speakers right now. They are not going to be stopping. Uravity getting more and more forces. A good, last surge here. Maybe going to be able to shut down, but that is a shitload of artillery and handgunners. And now you can see the unit quality, the army's unit quality start to change, right? And the Ottomans are keeping good pressure on the English. It's like the English are obviously, I think, a little bit ahead in the overall trading with the Ottomans, but not so much so that the Ottoman Empire is just going to roll over and die. Like, they're still doing good. A lot of resources being taken down here. They are living their best life. But there's no way. Orange is dead. Orange has got to be 100% dead here. 1 hour into the game, and we still got 4 people. But it looks like it's going to be going down to 3 at this point. I think this will be the end of the road for our orange Chinese player. Big mistake this game not doing naval trading. He could have had a beautiful naval trading network. Unless this is like, can you not reach this for some reason? Did it spawn weird? Naval trading could have just been savage, like absolutely brutal for Xlav. But alas, he just ran out of gold. They were trading pretty evenly until he ran out of gold, honestly. And then like, this is the gold surplus right here. Cavalry flank coming around. Very Last Samurai. A bunch of cavalry with spears charging into guns and, you know, and cannons and things like that. Palace Guard continuing to push. How is the eco looking for Xlav? I don't think there's any hope on the horizon. His economy's still going. His villagers are still functional, but his military is so small. And he's losing so much infrastructure. I think that's going to be it. So, will China go for a wonder? What will Uravity do after this? If I'm Uravity, I 100%, 1,100%, I ally with Matt Boss, and I say, hey, let's kill the English player. He has infinite gold. Neither of us do. Granted, there's trade, of course, but England doesn't need to do anything for its infinite gold except build farms, which I would imagine they're doing now. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, we got the farms online here. Yeah, we got farms. Yeah, so he's getting his gold. That, I think, is the play, because I think China will have an advantage over Ottomans in the fourth quarter in the Imperial Age. But that's still a more fair fight. Like, Ottomans can definitely beat China. It's not, like, impossible, but I think that's the correct play for these guys. So, big attacks getting in there. Hand Cannoneers continue to move up. Optimus Pine says, somebody did the math. Trade in late game. Ottomans are the best. Malians are the second. Abbasid and the rest of the civs. Ottomans have the best trade in the game. 40% gold and 40% speed. Really interesting. See, so I haven't played them much. That kind of gives Ottomans a lot more potential, I think, in the old FFA. I'd still take Abbasid with the extra types of resources from trade. A really good point as well, yeah, because Abbasid can get multiple things. They can get stone from trade, which is pretty crazy, right? So then the Abbasid, and so can the French too, though. The French can bring back a secondary resource, can't they? Yeah, there's a lot of, I mean, that's what's cool. Like, the fact that we can, like, articulate the strengths of all these civs, it's really fun. So cannons moving up, looking to try and get in range with the Great Wall. This town center is definitely going to be paying the price. And I wonder if they're going to team up on the English. Like, what's the game plan going to be? Because, like, yeah, this is like the English stranglehold. England just, like, slowly pushing and just, like, you know, the boa constrictor. Xlav says GG. Hey, GG to you. You lasted a long time. You did great. Xlav, may I ask you, Xlav, if you're here in chat, was naval trade not really, like, on the table, like, with this trade post here? Was it kind of being guarded? Like, what was your mindset with that? I feel like you could have gotten a lot more gold with the naval trade, but... Oh, only Mongols get stone from trade now? Oh. And you don't think French can trade stone anymore? Okay, so there's been some changes. Yeah, it's good. We're learning a lot, getting back into the game. So back up in the north, guys. The English-Ottoman war continues. And it seems like there's no end in sight as those two continue to scrap. Times are changing, man. I don't think French can trade stone anymore. Got it. Okay, they used to, yeah, because that's pretty insane. I mean, it's not so crazy in 1v1, but I guess for, like, team games and things like that, you gotta, like, look out for it, because in team games you can trade with your allies, so you could, like, be getting a really gross amount of stone, like, super quickly. Yeah, it was a great game, Xlav. You certainly lasted longer than I did. That is for sure. All right. So, the battle is on. English versus Ottomans, Matt Boss versus Killer Dude up in the top. I feel like these guys could just fight for 100 years. The trade isn't that amazing. It's only 52. Matt Boss still hasn't updated his trade. You really should have it up here. He would be getting like 150 gold a pop instead of 50. Honestly, I forgot to set up trade. I went all in. Yeah, I get you, man. I get you. It happens to the best of us. Don't stress it. Don't you stress it. Royal Rumble is on. Elite Spearmen, Longbows. I'm most curious about what the Chinese are going to do down here. Definitely want to get the relics, and he's already on it. Well played there by Uravity. So he's going to get his third pagoda. I think he only had 2, but now he's going to have 3 pagodas. He's going to grab that relic, take it back to the base, and yeah, we see 2 pagodas, as I like to call them. Only 2 of those bad boys. Xlav was the last tournament's winner. Oh, what a bit of a lore fact there. The crown has been usurped. I remember Xlav winning, yeah. I didn't build my wonder, and he got his up and was cackling as all of us had infighting. Yes, I do remember that vividly. Now, where does China go with its Doom Legion? I mean, China's got a good army, a lot of artillery. They could definitely put some serious hurt. He's going to want to secure his trade, so I would imagine China's going to go karate shop Blue's presence down here. Remove these keeps and get that trade going again. Villagers, of course, mining. Getting a little bit of stone. Still a full gold node, too. This would be very big for China. This is an 8,000 one. 8,000 gold can sustain a lot of conflict. That's a lot of artilleries. That's a lot of palace guard. A lot of lancers if you want to go that route. Dude, this is just like the hunt. This is just a brutal war of attrition here. Like, nobody's making any progress. But the problem is, the longer this goes, the better it is for the English. English are banking 8,000 gold, and Matt Boss is sitting at 189, right? The old English anaconda is coming. And, yeah, it's time. Gravity already has 3 pagodas. He does. There's a 3rd pagoda right next to the other one. Ah, did I miss it? Let me check here. Oh, there it is. All right. I think I just kind of like panned past it quickly and missed it. But yeah, he's got 3 goats online. You could only have 3 goats, though. But hey, 4th relic still doesn't hurt. Still doesn't hurt. Now, back on this conflict, we do see the English army maybe trying to secure the sacred site. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's look at the sacred. So 1 sacred up here, 1 here, and 1 here. Now, big problem for the Chinese. Big problem is if the English defeat the Ottomans, they have all 3 sacred sites within their empire. And they could probably build a wonder on top of that, which would probably just be the end of China. I think that would just be the end of these bad boys. Holy Sigmar, bless his ravaged thumbnail. I thought it was a good one. Yeah, Anchorman references are always welcome. Anchorman references are always welcome. So is China going to trade here? Okay, China's doing trade now to this corner. Yeah. He found an abandoned market. Let's see how much gold he's going to be coming back with. Probably 150 or so. Wow, 330. Oh, he's going cross map, I think. Oh, my goodness. 334 gold a pop. That is really, really cost effective. That is so incredibly good. So yeah, he's banking it. Yeah, Uravity, just let the boys fight up here, man. Maybe go for a wonder. I still think going in and trying to 2v1 the English is your best play. The Ottomans call for aid. I wonder if they do. I wish I could see some game chat, but alas, I cannot. Some Janissaries coming out. Janissaries, of course, pretty good against cavalry and also men-at-arms, but longbows hard counter Janissaries, like really, really rough. Couple cavalry going to be coming out, chasing down these longbows. Looking at the bank of killer dude, classic English. Just sitting on 1 million resources and just bathing and just pouring in units. Very, very strong. Rebalquins, it's pretty interesting to see Rebalquins being used. They're usually not a terribly popular choice, but a lot of the Sipahi coming in. Thankfully, the Ottomans, one of their special units is the Sipahi, which is, you know, a good horseman unit. And they can do okay against the longbows. Looks like this tower is going to be getting torched down before it gets upgraded to stone. Not bad, but the English still getting their attack speed buff from this nearby tower. You can see the big aura of influence of the English attack speed is pretty crazy for sure. Yeah, Uravity's just chilling now, dude. He is living the high life down here. He's just sitting in his base, probably resting his hands. He could even probably go AFK for like 10 minutes. Uravity could probably go AFK for like 10 to 15 minutes and just chill. It just wouldn't be a problem. So the Sipahi going to be coming out, as well as the Great Bombard Cannon. Will it be targeting down the Rebalquin? We'll have to see. The shot through the heart, and you're too late. It's not shooting. It's just kind of sitting there. You need to kill that Rebalquin, or else it's just going to last samurai all of your charging units. It looks like some of the horsemen might get in there, and the cannon shoots the Rebalquin. It is down for the count. As the English men-at-arms going to be trying to dive to get on top of the Great Bombard. We do have some cavalry, but, you know, hand cannoneers aren't like the squishiest thing in the world. They do have more HP, actually, than... Why do the hand cannoneers have more HP than archers and things like that? It's always kind of been a little bit strange. I guess I suppose they're a more advanced unit, so they just have like better armor or something. I don't really know how they kind of adjust that. Mad Boss is getting a little bit of trade gold. He has this. It's not much. It's like 50 a pop, and he's got a little network of trading. Plus, the Ottoman Empire, they have Seagate Castle. Acts as a keep, and all keeps gain an aura that increases trade and trade ship movement speed by 40%. Wow. And by 10 armor, that's really badass. And he also has the Mehmed Armory, which gives you just constant free artillery and probably maxed out military schools, which are producing some gold units. So even if he doesn't have gold, he's still getting some decent units in his army, which is pretty neat. So traders, 40% faster is pretty nasty, so they're going to be hustling. I think Uravity's in good position to win this, though. You know, he's playing a strong civ. He's trading like a champ. China can fight England, for sure. If China gets a death ball of like Nesta Bees and Bombards and is able to protect them against men-at-arms with like hand cannoneers and grenadiers, They can just steamroll. They can steamroll English armies relatively well. But even still, England can usually outlast them with gold. So I still think England has the edge, but it's doable for both sides for sure. Ottoman trade's being cut off. So what little gold we do see coming in for the Ottoman Empire is going to be shut down here. It looks like a couple guys, but yeah, artillery's going down. Hand cannoneers going to move in and try and snipe that great bombard cannon. Will they be able to get it? Maybe. They do pretty good damage. You know, bombard does have 30 ranged armor, which mitigates quite a bit of that. Nobody to repair it. It's a good reason to always have a couple Janissaries in your army too, because Janissaries can actually repair artillery. So you can put them to repair your great bombards and also protect them from cavalry, which is a very, very strong combo. A little bit micro-intensive, but man, oh man, guys, this trade is gross. This Chinese trade. Let's see what Uravity's up to. Uravity, oh my god, sitting on 5,000 gold a minute right now after that big turn-in. It'll obviously go down, but he's getting also a lot from his pagodas, so he can build a wonder. Uravity's just waiting, which is smart. Let one of these guys like kill each other, you know. If I were Uravity, I might pull up like a dual box and start playing a little bit of Ultima Online while I'm waiting for these guys to work out. You know, whatever you're... Place them on chess.com and just kind of like keep tabs on the fighting. Maybe like park a couple scouts up here. And yeah. Chinese wonder, where is it going to be built? Probably down here. The fact that he's building a keep here makes me think it might be built right here. Yeah, guys, see keeps coming up for the Chinese? Keeps, it's going right here. And there's going to be walls around it. If he builds the Great Wall Gatehouse on that too, that'd be super sweet. He could probably just go for a wonder now, honestly. I don't think even the... Like, I have had a lot of success in FFA games here on the channel by just, like, going wonder when there's 2 people left. It takes a lot of effort for them to remove it. Like, a lot of effort for sure. So the elite men-at-arms and archers are going to be moving up here. We do see the Springalds blasting across. Some nice Daka from those gentlemen right here. But I think Uravity's probably going to get it. Like, this is looking mighty unholy. The Ottomans aren't going to be able to do anything, really. I mean, they'll have maybe a bombard, but with some good cav micro from the Chinese with some fire lancers or something, you should be able to shut that down. Like, the Ottomans are just super gold-starved. Super gold-starved. They're getting about 400 a minute from maybe the remnants of some trading, but that's not a whole lot. So another great bombard's coming out, and England's just pouring resources into fighting them. Can England build a wonder themselves? No. England's actually spending a ton of gold to try and kill the Ottomans, like a ton. And they're making progress. Like, the war is slowly being lost by the Ottomans, like, very slowly. It's like that meme video on YouTube where the guy has, like, you know, death by 1,000 spoon blows, where the guy's, like, chasing him with a spoon, slowly taking him out over the course of, like, 10 years or something. It's like a classic early YouTube comedy video. Very funny stuff. But yeah, Uravity is just looking like a tyrant now. Looks like the pagodas are being, oh, wow. Yeah, that's a monastery there. I thought it was, I was like, wait a second, you only get 3 pagodas. But the keeps are being slowly built. China's just going to be setting up. You definitely still want to get a wall around it, just in case cavalry manage to get past your defenses, like 100 of them. You want to have walls around your wonder as well. Great hold by the Ottomans. I'm very impressed. Very, very impressed by this. These bad boys are holding the line. You have a lot of hand cannoneers as well as elite longbowmen in there. So unfortunately sending him into a bit of a grind situation. Now, the English player didn't have a lot of farms. I think he's going to have to switch once the gold's off the map, but there's still so many gold nodes. Look at this. We got 4,000 gold node here. He even has some proxy farms. Like, he's so confident that he's able to just kind of push up in his opponent's, like, territory with farms. More trading. His longbows continue to just gat things down. England setting up walls. This is like a nightmare. I can't tell you how many times I've played against English and FFA, and they start just building walls up in your shit, and you're just like, oh no. Because then the trebuchets sit behind the walls and just hammer your base, and your Springalds can't reach them, and it's like the most miserable shit. It is the most miserable for sure. The wonder could even come up earlier, but yeah. Uravity could wait 100%, which, you know, Uravity is going to have so much gold. Let's see how many she's sitting on right now. 26,000 gold, so like building a wonder for him isn't even a big deal. Like, yes, he'll lose out on stone, but whatever. It's like he still has enough gold to fight a sustained war and build a wonder. Yeah, you know, the English are kind of like the Zerg, right? They spread creep, and the creep being their network of castles. It's just like... Yeah, I mean, they don't really play like the Zerg in terms of, like, swarming. Oh, they kind of do, though. Men-at-Arms could be like roaches, and the English Longbowmen could be like Hydralisks. Like, good damage output, but a little bit squishy. And then they have the, what are those guys that that shoot the little bugs from, like, the flying guys? God. Like, the Zerg have this flying siege unit that shoots these little, like, crab things at you. And then they attack you when they're on the ground. Those could be like the trebuchets. I haven't played StarCraft since like 2011 or 12, so I can't quite remember the name. It's been a long time, but yeah, the network of castles is spreading. Great Bombard's trying. The Ottomans are like, they got some of their own siege equipment trying to knock down some walls here, but those walls can easily be replaced, right? Like, these villagers just gonna gather these goodies. We see a lot of stables coming out. England literally just has so much of the map. It's pretty crazy. No, they're not Ultra Lords. Those Overlords, and then there's something else. Brood Lords, yes, Brood Lords, that's what it is. English Horsemen or Mutalisks. Yeah, that sounds a little bit apt. But there's better things, like Fire Lancers are more like Mutalisks. I don't know. Yeah, you can put archers on the walls. Yeah, so you can run through the gatehouse and you can get your archers up here. They take damage resistance and they get further range and more damage. Yeah, it's pretty good. English players will often do that. They will often do that. You also have to wonder, though, the problem with the Chinese waiting is that the English could go for a sacred victory, which might actually be the proper play. It's like sacred, 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 if they're able to kill the Ottomans, and then that's a 10-minute timer as opposed to the Wonder, which is 15. So there's a lot of shenanigans that could be afoot right there. 100%. Trebuchets knocking down the Ottoman defenses. Ottomans are obviously supply capped, I think. Yeah, Matt Boss is producing very well. The lumber situation looks good. Really good farm economy. The Ottomans are certainly doing well. Not fully upgraded, though. He needs to get the precision, but he has no gold. Yeah, so he's missing out on a little bit of food efficiency here as the Ottomans continue to push back. But the English are getting entrenched, man. It's a bad feeling. The Trebs are just kind of blasting in. They're killing buildings. You see stables going down and a couple other buildings here and there. Meanwhile, Turin Mastery Challenge. Grind. Oh, are you talking about like the masteries for the different civilizations? Fire Lancers are your banelings? Yeah, that's true. That's true. 100% the case. Dude, this trade is so gross. Oh my god, 334. That is so incredibly good. That is so incredibly good. Any great bombards? Looks like there's none at the moment. Just trebuchets from the Ottomans. English, see, they're up on the walls right now. So you can see these guys are going to be getting a buff. And would you have the, what are they? Palings, I think is what they're called. Yeah, palings are being put down. That's going to be shutting down the CPE from getting on top of the archers, making the English position even tougher to deal with. And basically, Matt Boss is just sending units to their doom. I mean, he doesn't really have much of a choice. Probably getting a critical mass first, maybe. I don't know. It's hard to say. His Trebs are still raining hot fire. One of the English knights here might be able to take down the Ottoman Trebs, which are going to be very hard for them to replace, considering his gold income is only 200. Which I think is from 2 relics. I think he's got 2 relics there. I think that's what is going down. China still has not built the Wonder. As a matter of fact, they're just kind of slowly building keeps. They're not even in it. Oh my god, look how many are here. Is he just buying stone? I feel like he is. But he's still saying over 6,000, but there are so many keeps here, guys. Oh my goodness, that's going to be so brutal when that eventually goes down here. That's going to be so incredibly brutal. But Ottomans are fighting well. I mean, Matt Boss has been an OG in our FFA community. He is a scrappy player. I can tell you from having played him a million times. He's not easy to kill. Even if you're playing a stronger Civ than him, you have the resource advantage. You know, he's going to be able to hold and really make you work for it. Which, of course, is probably going to help your Avity win this. That is for sure. I should probably take down that poll, by the way. We have a poll going about who's going to win. I just like left that on the whole time. Hey, look at that. A couple of you guys voted for me, despite the Malians apparently being terrible. Yeah, I don't think they're that bad. I think Malians and FFA are pretty decent. You have really good late game gold and good trading as well, so I think they have good tools. Oh my god, the English gunners are up on the wall, just last samuraiing all these cav, and some of the men-at-arms are coming up, but they're just going to get shot up too. They're going to get taken apart by those hand cannoneers. That's pretty cool, huh? English moving in with more Trebs. The resources for the English is probably a little bit sparse. They've been spending a lot, although they do have 5,000 stone gathered. Killer Dude has got a lot of stone in the bank. Trebs bombarding in. Yeah, we have English guns getting into the farmer lines. Things are getting a little bit messy here. The Seagate Castle, very cool. It's actually a keep, so that's able to kind of help defend some of the diving into the base. But it's getting really, really close to home now. Really, really close to home. One more fights going down as the English men-at-arms continue to grind through the crossbowmen. Longbowmen getting in position. English setting up their proxy tower in their opponent's base to get the attack speed buff for all their units. Meanwhile, Uravity, I don't think, has moved his army in the past, like, 15 minutes. He's just totally chilling, just building keeps. Yep. This is beautiful. This is beauty. He's just going to be able to set it up, get the Enclave of the Emperor, and the Chinese Emperor will be cackling as all of his foes bow before him. There could be some politics going down in the game. I don't think so at this point. I think Uravity's just kind of playing possum. I'm surprised that maybe Killer Dude and the Ottomans don't suspect something is up. Like, I guess Uravity is really playing possum super well. Right? Like, super well. Because, like, if I were in either of their situation, I guess I might be too focused on surviving or fighting. I could totally see that happening. Because what's tricky about it is, you have a third player, they're playing one of the strongest civs in the game, easily a top 2 civ in FFA, and they're not doing anything. They're just sitting there. You gotta be a little bit suspicious about that. So somebody in chat saying, Uravity should step in before Matt loses. Yes and no. Both are viable ways to win, but I think the way Uravity's playing it is the safest route to victory. Because Uravity is a conqueror level player. He's playing a civilization that can actually fight the English head-to-head army-wise. And, like, how the hell is the English player going to kill his wonder? He's not. Like, Uravity has enough saved, 45,000 gold, that he can basically just cackle, even after building a wonder, and probably outmuscle the English army with Nest of Bees. He's just going to go Nest of Bees, Palace Guard, Hand Cannoneers, maybe Grenadiers, all that sort of good stuff. You're saying China's top 1? Yeah, China and England are for sure the favored to win FFA games, but not to say they can't lose. Like, I think, what won last week? XLab, when you won the tournament last time, what were you playing? You were playing, were you French? Weren't you French last time, XLab, or were you Chinese also? Yeah, were you Chinese also? Hard to say. All right, so the battle rages on. Ottomans slowly running out of steam. The English basically just parking some bows up in the high ground, and they're just picking apart Ottoman units as they do move out, which has got to be pretty cost effective. Trebuchets moving in. Yeah, the sacred threat is real, but I think the Chinese could stop it. Like, their army's really good. Nest of Bees will steamroll English forces, and you just, like, need to stop it only for 5 minutes. XLive, you're China. Okay, that makes sense, yeah. It'll be pretty fun as we continue doing these tournaments to see, like, it'll be really hype when an underdog civ eventually wins. I think Holy Romans are actually pretty good in FFA too. Like, they're gold. If they can get relics, I think Holy Romans can hang with other civilizations. Their men-at-arms are really, really good quality. They're absolute linebackers. So I think Holy Romans could be okay. But if you don't get relics, Holy Romans can really be pretty limp in an FFA, like really weak. So they're super dependent on that, which is pretty scary. I think Uravity needs more meat between them. I think Uravity can defeat the blue English in open field. So I don't think he needs to worry too much about buffering. But yeah, setting up a bunch of towers out here with like a single cannon emplacement wouldn't be a bad idea. But yeah, he's basically just waiting. He wants that prize, man. He wants it. Random civs would be... yeah, you know, that wouldn't be a terrible idea for one of the tournaments doing random civs. That would be hilarious to see what people get. I think I would be happy with that because I can kind of basically play every civ to a decent level. I'm not like the master. I would say I have England and HRE mastered pretty well, but aside from that, yeah. Malians are really good in late game FFA, but the early game is... yeah, Malian late game feels good. If you have 4 ore mining pits or gold mining pits and some trade, I feel like Malians can go fisticuffs late game. With the Muso Fatty Gunners and, you know, a couple in the sofa and different things like that, I feel like they could do very well. So the battle rages on, ladies and gentlemen. Down here, looks like, look at that. A little bit of revenge early. The English villagers are getting a taste of their own medicine. Now looks like they're going to be diving after this tower. Oh, the relic theft! Oh, and he didn't get away. Looks like the Chinese came to try and steal that relic here, but English villagers going to be peeled off, which will take away a little bit of gold from the English. Not too much. Not terribly significant. Are the Ottomans going to stabilize? Man, Matt Boss is such a scrapper. Honestly, at this point, maybe if you're China, you just go for the wonder. You say, screw it. I feel like you're going to be waiting like 2 hours for them to kill each other. Although England is getting pretty ape over here. They're getting pretty wild. I mean, they have a lot of units parked out here. So coming down here, Chinese army just sitting AFK in their base while a couple cavalry go and sweep the English forces away. It's going to be giving China good gold mining on top of their trade, which is going to be nasty. 51,000 gold for Uravity. 51,000, dude. That's absolutely nuts. Could we be seeing a ceasefire? Could there be an armistice in place? Could there be peace between the English and the Ottomans? Okay, never mind. I don't think so. We have more units coming in here. Looks like these boys want to fight. We'll fast forward up to the live game here. It's only a couple seconds away, so we weren't that far behind. But the Ottomans do wall off their empire. They wall off the side here, forcing the English to fight in this haggard choke point. And now they're going to be moving out with some Sipahi, some Janissaries, a couple other units, but really, they don't have a lot of stopping power in their army. Even a really small Haggard English army is just going to typically outtrade them. But China does lose or secure the bottom, it looks like, yeah. Their tower actually letting some of the English guys continue farming. 2 keeps here. Lumber being farmed. Massive trade. Just super erect. Only 129 now. Did he shorten his trade route? Yeah, he did. It looks like he shortened the trade route to be a little bit safer. Maybe it's more efficient that way. I don't really know. I don't know the math of all the trading. Like if there's like a break point where it's like more efficient to just like do a shorter distance mine. I guess it's like just a conservative play essentially, so he doesn't have to go all the way across the map. He wants the gold faster, I suppose. Great Bombard taken out by English Men-at-Arms, one of the best diving units in the entire game. And Killer Dude's still just fighting the Ottomans, just a grind to the bitter end. Run by with Men-at-Arms is a really common tactic for English, really good in 1v1 too. If you're just in a grind with somebody, you just send like 15 Men-at-Arms into their base and just make them chase and deal with it. It's a nightmare, an absolute nightmare to deal with. Now, do the English have any trebs here? A lot of horsemen, and he's massing scouts. The English player's like massing scouts. Maybe he's looking to just torch landmarks or something? It seems a little bit strange. Oh, it looks like there was some sort of a dive. So one of the Ottoman landmarks did actually get hit here. Ottomans only have 1 relic, too. No wonder being built. Uravity being just turbo conservative here. Turbo conservative. Which has been my downfall in games as well. I feel like sometimes you need to just kind of take that chance and pull the trigger. Otherwise, you'll be asking yourself after the game, like, oh, I should have just built that wonder. Should have just built it. You know, I could have gotten that. Like, I've had that happen to me many times. Yeah, readjusting his trade. Nope, yeah, it looks like he's going back across the map here. So the boys are going to be moving out. We do see the traders hustling. All those bad boys going to be moving across the map. So he is still going for the long distance mining. It looks like he was just adjusting it like you said. Gravity getting some cannons, going to be knocking down the English keeps, trying to get them away, which I think is good. It helps, because otherwise England can set up here late game, right? Like, if England wants to go for the wonder, they have 2 keeps here. They have attack speed buffs. They have security. This is good to remove this presence here. 100%. Yeah, I thought the English and the Ottomans might be, like, coming to some sort of a peace accord. Doesn't look like it. Looks like they're just going to keep fighting to the bitter end. And Matt Boss is fighting without gold is not easy. It's really not easy. You got the elite Sipahi pushing in. More of these guys coming across. Up on the top, English lumberjacking, taking all the resources. I think the Ottomans might run out of wood eventually. They still do have a decent pocket of wood up here. Looking down to the south, not much wood to be completely honest. Not a whole lot. It's a couple Chad villagers going to be taking out some bombards. I like how they like hide after they throw the torches. They're literally looking down the barrel of that cannon as they throw torches at it. Oh my god, is that what I think it is? Do I see blue making a wonder somewhere? Ah. China's got their wonder. Let's take a look. Yep. So Uravity's wonder is up. China obviously has the power building, so they have done it. Blue also built a wonder. Where did he build his wonder? Where is this thing? This is a tricky situation for the Ottomans, because they're just like, they just can't win now. It's basically just karate chopped. Where the hell did he build that wonder? Do you guys see where he built that? Yeah, England is making one. Maybe they'll cancel it. I would probably just cancel it. Otherwise, like, the Ottomans might not help you. And it might just be one of those situations where China just wins. Yeah, Matt Boss is a boss for sure. 100%. He's been holding back the English tide, which is not easy to do. It really is not easy. Okay, looking around. Are they still making a wonder? Do they cancel it? He's still constructing it, I guess. I assumed it would be up here in the corner. Yeah, I think blue canceled it. Because I don't see it anywhere. Because, yeah, now the Ottomans and him are teaming up. See? So Matt Boss is going to be going to attack the Chinese. But he's literally had like 20 minutes to build up. Just like completely peaceful. Just enjoying his best life. Sacred sites would be what I would go for. I would just go for a desperate sacred site victory if I were the English. Just try and grab all 3 of those. Like, let the Ottomans like start attacking the Chinese, right? And then you just grab the sacreds and cackle. And hope the Ottomans got beat up fighting the Chinese. That's probably the route that I would take. Yeah, it says it's constructing, which I think he canceled it when he saw that he didn't quite get there. Because China has faster building speed than you. So typically if you want to like get into a building race with the Chinese, they're going to beat you. 100%. Oh my god, look how many keeps there are. Jeez, that's heavy. Not that many defenses from this side though. It's I guess this is there's still like 3 or 4 keeps. Looks like there's going to be another one here. Ottomans have no artillery. So they're just disrupting the Chinese eco, which I suppose is good, but Uravity could not have anything. Like, Uravity could have no gold income for the rest of the game and probably be fine. He's got 50,000 gold in the bank just from his colossal big Chungus trading. England trying to move down here, but you gotta go for the Sacreds, dude. That's your only chance, I think. That's like the only scrap of a hope that he could perhaps have. Because, like, the Ottomans don't even have siege equipment. They can build battering rams, which I suppose is going to be their best bet, but good luck with that. Just like a super haggard ragtag force here. It's like just a couple random units of each type. Some scouts are mixed in the army. Just absolutely weak. And China's just, again, fully erect. Fully erect. They have a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. And they're just going to be waiting for the English, who are coming down here now. Okay. A little bit of a cheeky play. I like this a lot. But the thing is, the Chinese traders are actually going to discover this. So it looks like England's pulling villagers to set up forward infrastructure, which is a really, really good call. I certainly appreciate that. I think that's a very, very good play. But are the Chinese going to react to this? Or are they going to, fight the Ottomans? The Ottomans setting up 1 million siege workshops. Okay, this is good. Yeah, both of these players have good FFA fundamentals. Instead of using, the trickle down from their base, trying to spread the wealth that way, they build this big infrastructure here. And they're going to be able to get good supply lines, which is a big factor in Age of Empires FFA. You don't see it as much in 1v1 due to the size of the maps. It does occur sometimes, especially with proxy siege workshops and things like that, but in this case, this might actually be kind of a hard hold here. So let's get the Wonder Tracker going. 11 minutes left. Okay, so we'll kind of keep looking. It's kind of an obstructed tooltip, so we don't want to keep that up for too long. The English men-at-arms able to torch those traders down, and they're going to start producing a big army. A big, big army for sure. China's sending a contingency force down here to fight, though. They have Nest of Bees and some handgunners, and the rest of their army is trying to fight off the Ottomans here. Doing a good job. Might actually be able to just fend off the Ottoman push completely, because the Ottomans don't quite have their siege workshops up yet. How's the gold looking for Matt Boss? Matt Boss doesn't have that much gold. He's probably going to have to sell some food, so he can't even build any siege equipment because it requires gold. Granted, he is going to get some for free from his armory. And we do have a little bit of a fight here, the Chinese army versus the English. This is really big for the English to win. They need to win this, because if they lose it, then there's a chance the Chinese will sweep all this infrastructure away and kind of reset them a little bit. We got more men-at-arms coming. English going to be diving into the artillery, but the Nest of Bee is proving to just be super, super strong. No way I would have helped the English after a 50-minute siege as Lex. Yeah, some people play like that. The saltier approach. But like, if you want a chance of winning, the Ottomans' only chance of having a glimmer of winning is if they can kill the Chinese, and then maybe he can just somehow beat the English player. That's his only chance. Otherwise, he's just dead, right? So England moving down trebuchets. It looks like all these barracks are being built here. There's still a couple villagers kind of working on those. The Ottomans gathering a sizable army here, but China's fighting on two fronts very effectively. They might have even deleted villagers. Let's see if Uravity did. Yes. So Uravity deleted all of his villagers, which is an incredibly smart play when you have a huge bank like that, because now he can basically field 2 full armies, which is nuts. Now, obviously, the resource drain is real, but this is the 100% the correct play. If you're going all into the Wonder, Uravity is going to have 2 like 100 supply armies running around. And that's going to be very tough. So the other players are going to have to work very well against him. So are there men-at-arms coming out? He's not producing from there yet. China continues to sweep down here, and they'll probably be able to push back the infrastructure. In the meanwhile, absolute bully beatdown. Absolute bully beatdown. You get to see the Ottoman Empire just getting steamrolled here. A couple archers coming in, men-at-arms. Valiant effort for sure. But yeah, this is a pretty impressive play. Uravity clearly a scrapper, to say the least. And he is able to really, really play the politics of the game well, taking out his local threats and then just becoming a Dark Lord. I know nothing about AOE4, but I like watching walls get destroyed. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Are English producing anything? Are they mustering an army here? They're having to send troops all the way from their base, which is very, very rough. They're fighting in the ruins of the fallen empire of Westerly Salt and myself. Here was my haggard empire. We have our mill here still. That's the only relic from our fallen lands. A little bit of trickle in. Great Bombards have arrived, though. That's pretty big. So the Great Bombard Cannons, if they can be kept alive, are going to give you something to actually siege into your opponent's base. But I just think Uravity wins this. It's only 8 minutes left, guys. 8 minutes is not that long to hold. It's below the Sacred Timer. I do not know why the English player didn't go for Sacred Sites. He could have easily gotten all 3 Sacred Sites by building a monastery next to each of them and instantly producing a dude. And then that forces the Chinese to come fight you. Granted, the Ottomans might backstab you then too, so that it might be tough, but I think that was your best bet to maybe get it. I think that was your best bet. So English surging forth, getting a little bit of momentum. Chinese army's going to be pulling back. And yeah, it looks like some men-at-arms are being produced. Man, China's army is so fat. They have so much stuff. Yeah, chasing down the Great Bombards is super clutch. Really good play by Ravity. Beautiful. Fundamentals 101. Late game wonder survival, mass horsemen if you have static defenses, and just chase down artillery. That is how you win games. Because, you know, these spearmen and janissaries aren't going to do shit against your keeps. And look at that. Oh, he's got the Great Wall Gatehouse to stop this angle. Now, this would be the shit. If the Ottoman Empire built like 8 trebuchets, they go right here, they land here, move in, they can treb you from right here. There's like no defenses. That would probably be the only way Matt Boss could do it. But let's take a look at Matt Boss's vision. So Matt Boss does not know what's going on here. He knows there's a little bit of water. You can see what he's explored of the map. It's not that much. So he does not know that this is even really an option. But that would be a very, very strong play. See, the Ottomans getting a little bit of momentum, starting to grind down the Chinese forces a little bit, actually, with just persistence and the Sipahi and the spears and janissaries being mixed in from the military schools. And on the other side, it looks like the English are still just being driven back, but yeah, trickling in. They got a decent amount of longbows and trebuchets on their way up, but you need that infrastructure, or else you're not going to be able to do it. So yeah, the Ottomans are getting some damage on, you know, a couple buildings. It's only 150 wood. I mean, it's so easy to just rebuild for the Chinese. Looking at the bank, though, let's see how he's doing on bank. So Uravity's food and gold is holding pretty firm. Even if he runs out of wood, he's still going to be able to make men-at-arms, lancers, you know, handgunners, gold-intensive units. He won't be able to make nest of bees anymore if he runs out of wood, because they do require wood. But aside from that, yeah, definitely some good options on the table here. So the Ottomans never got a chance to set up their infrastructure. Still just running stuff from the main base, which is really rough. Great Bombards, are there any coming? There is a Great Bombard. Like, they're getting really, really faltered here on the front line. Really, really faltered. Like, not quite able to push through this. On the south side, England trying to score some goals, as you guys like to say. These big, thick men-at-arms. Well fed on bangers and mash. Going to be moving in, trying to get into the Chinese base, but China is fully walled, and China, of course, known for their walls. Keeps all over the place. Even if you did get in, there's another layer of walls to get through, and like 500 keeps in the base. It is just absolute anarchy here. Really respectable effort, though, from both players, especially Matt Boss here. I mean, he's literally had no gold for like hours, and he's actually making good trades into the Chinese. If the English could kind of get it together a little bit, maybe, but dude, look how big this army is. Oh my god, it is so thick. It is so thick. And 4 minutes and 53 seconds is going to be probably the remainder of the stream. And it looks like more buildings could be going down, but again, China has plenty of infrastructure. China could probably, I wonder if they could go AFK right now. Could China go AFK and still win at this point? I think maybe. The amount of time it would take his opponents to get through all this, I think AFK China... No, AFK China would lose to this. Like the waterfront invasion. 100%. And the waterfront invasions can be pretty scary. That's for sure. But yeah, there's nothing the Ottomans are going to be able to do. Their economy's kind of crushed. I don't know if they ever got their trade going again. Okay, it looks like they did. And how much trade are they getting? 52 trade isn't bad. Nothing like what the Chinese were getting on the south. And the Chinese army just methodically just running over these forces. Like whenever anybody comes nearby, they just, like the English, they just run them over. Frostlight says, thanks for the content, Turin. Would a pop cap for defensive structures help? No. I don't think you need to change anything. Like, yeah, sure, England and China are the most powerful civs, but FFA players need to realize you need to just go after the English and Chinese. You know, you need to beat them or join them. You need to team up and take them out. That's part of the game. And honestly, that should be part of the meta. I think if, you know, you're placing those civs, they need to be targeted first. And by everyone who's not playing them. And that's probably just the direction the meta needs to go. I don't think you need to change anything. I think FFA and Age is like awesome. I think it's awesome. It's so good. It's probably my favorite aspect of the game. So once again, Wonder Tracker, 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Yeah, the Rus player should have called for help, you know. I think, yeah, you know, I was in a tough situation because I had Chinese and English and another English player sandwiching me, so I couldn't really help that much. But yeah, they need to do that. So here they come, elite spearmen moving in. We see the Ottomans continuing to fight. As the English armies, they keep rolling up. They're like trickling in. They need to gather, because they just keep sending a couple units in at a time and just getting absolutely mowed down here, which is brutal. But Frostlight, thank you so much for the donation. Little things like that really help keep everything going. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate that donation. Really, really do. And the battle continues to rage on, ladies and gentlemen. The battle continues to rage on. But, you know, the Ottomans are making the most effort. They're actually making some progress, like, into the base. Partially due to the help from the English, of course. And it looks like the Ottomans going to be setting up the palisades. A very good call. That's a really good tactic with Ottomans who have really good siege. If you just, like, build walls to kind of protect your siege, like, on the offense, I think that's very, very strong. I think it's very good. Looking at the supplies of Uravity, he's got... His military supply is 198. Oh, my God. He's got 2 full armies. He's steamrolling the English as they try and come in, and he's steamrolling the Ottomans as well. Like, this Ottoman army is going to just take a huge, huge beating. Most likely. I mean, it's going to fight back okay, but it's not like their unit quality is that good. We do see a Mangonel coming in, which will be good against bunched up handgunners. And the Great Bombard Cannon, I think, is trying to knock down the keep, which is smart. You know, you need to get rid of those keeps to eventually get to the inside of that lollipop right there. Wonder Tracker is a minute 38. Absolutely 0 chances. Nobody is going to be able to do it. Nobody's going to be able to get in there. You need some sneaky shenanigans, like 50 battering rams here on the side type shit. You know who you need in this game? Allied Trex. He's the Dark Lord of Haggard ram backdoors. He always has some weird thing like that where he cuts through the woods. He's got like 50 rams like outside your base, just chilling, waiting. It's always something fun like that. So China gonna be getting rammed a little bit. Looks like there's a couple English battering rams. Some knights have gotten in, and it looks like England has penetrated into the base here. They got their towers coming up, but really it's gonna be too little, too late. As we got about 58 seconds. Way too many keeps. This is another weak point as well. Like, there's only 2 keeps here, and you get some trebuchets and knock that down. England trying to push back the Chinese army. It looks like the Chinese army is going to be falling back here. Yeah, great games today. Great games. Yeah, at this point, he can go AFK, I think. Okay, Gravity did lose a landmark, though. He's taking damage. Oh, the dreaded ram! This is the most progress we've seen, are these Chad men-at-arms, the saboteurs. Trying to sneak into the back of the Chinese Empire, but I think it will be a little bit too late. Oh, I love Age of Empires, especially now that we have new saves. It definitely helped to revitalize my interest in the game. So much fun. And, you know, another big reason that we're doing Age of Empires pretty heavily again is because of Gunhound. Gunhound has been organizing these tournaments, which takes a lot off my plate and lets me focus on, you know, videos and things like that, and then I can just show up and enjoy it. So shout out to you, Gunhound. Thank you so much, man. So that's GG. Well played. Not the most, like, climactic ending, but it was still really fun. So congratulations to today's winner. It's going to be Uravity. China has done it. China, England, hey, and the Ottomans made it to the top 3 as well. Look at that. Really good play by Killer Jude as well. He played great. Definitely just needed to gather the armies a little bit more. They all played very well. Very fun match. So my hand's a little bit pissed off today, guys. It's been acting up on me. So I'm going to probably call that a stream for now. But I'll be back. Gunhound will probably schedule another one soon, and we'll be back. I'm going to do another FFA stream during the week where I play some quick battles. But for today, I'm going to take it a little bit easy and just chill out. GG, well played, guys. That is it. Congratulations to Uravity. The Dark Lord has done it. And I think that's going to be it. Did I know that in AOE3 China had 220 pop? They used to have that, I think. In the early beta for Age of Empires 4, China had extra pop, and they also started with extra villagers. Well, you know, Major Mullah, we did get owned in the finals, but we had a pretty good early round game. Yeah. But we got sandwiched. It was just impossible to win. Warcraft 3, maybe I'll do a Warcraft 3 too. Hey, Cody, I appreciate that, man. And yeah, we'll do more Age. I love Age of Empires. It's a lot of fun, so... All right, guys, take care of yourselves. If you enjoyed the stream, please do drop a like. It helps out quite a bit. It helps more people find the community. And again, big thanks to Frostlight and Foul for the donations. And to Commando. Keeps us going, man. Keeps the lights on. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you next time. We'll show you the gold graph. I'm sure one of you guys wants to see that. Yeah, no, just a casual Uravity, 1 million gold. Just what a tyrant he was. What a tyrant. Look at that. Jeez, dude. That is insane. I'm just here in the pits somewhere. Yeah. GG, well played. See you guys. Take care. That's it for today. Shout out to our winner, Uravity. That's it. See ya.